Hello everyone. We're playing New Super Mario Bros. U and New Super Luigi apparently. Is that really the last disc game I played on this? Damn.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm hoping to finish Metroid Prime. Which Metroid Prime trilogy? That's the one. Metroid Prime 2 today, but I am aware that it has a very long ending. So we'll see. How's everyone doing?
I mean, the ending
Also,
is only
Orpheus.
as long as you want it to be. No, I'm not here. Shut up. I'm just a voice in your head.
Dude, I hate when that happens. I have just
Play
found out that
Xenoblade X.
I own it on Wii U, and my Wii U gamepad isn't working so well.
No, not the Wii U gamepad. How else are you supposed to use NAV Frontier? Press a different button? Nah. Sorry, that's basically what they did on the Switch version. I'm explaining the joke.
Have we? Sorry, I I don't know how, but the sensor bar was unplugged. I don't unplug my sensor bars for fun. I promise everyone. Anyway, but I'll start sharing the game for you.
Wow, I've never seen. I see you have. What is this? The you bought like the version on the Wii U store?
Yeah.
Okay, because like I just play my Wii version and there's just video bars in the stream.
Yep.
Oh, never mind. There it is.
So the reason it does this is because it emulates a Wii, like the Wii U emulates a Wii. So therefore, it technically just like turns off the bit that's a Wii U, and therefore it's not sending any video signal to your TV.
Get every Xenoblade on Switch, at least the one in X for me. I didn't really like 2 or 3.
See if I can share this for you. I'm probably going to share.
Oh, that's just me. That's just me.
15 FPS, because otherwise it's going to hate me. There you go.
I'm Sweet, now I can just pause the stream. I just have the chat open in case.
Yeah, I'm also popping chat out real quick.
Wow, starts the stream, it doesn't even have chat out.
Yeah, that's...
Look at this guy.
Please don't look at me, I'm not to be observed.
2 and 3 are your favorites? More power to you, chat member. I just really felt that I didn't like the gameplay stuff they did, and I felt that I don't know, I just felt they were too close to try and redo what Xenoblade 1 was doing a little bit more effectively, that I think I would have just preferred 2 and 3 if they were just really their own thing or something like that. But like, don't let me stop you, man.
2 and 3 do seem to have good worlds and a lot of content. I'll give them that. My history with Xenoblade is I watched Chuka Conroy play through the first game and went, damn, I wish I'd played this. And then as he was playing it, X was released, and I was like, oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
I get to play my own Xenoblade game. And then it came out at a time in my life where I was very busy, and I was like, I will wait until I'm unbusy to play this. And then they...
And you waited so long that it's on Switch now.
Yeah, no, it's not just on Switch. It's on Switch too.
Oh yeah, right. They did the.
They've released
the 4K 60 FPS.
Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition.
I'll be honest. I'm so happy that that's a thing. But I'm also kind of disappointed that it's just we slapped on the 60 frames per second 4K patch, but we didn't like address the pop-in or other stuff that could have just perhaps not been there if the game could take advantage of the full Switch 2 like properties. But I can understand that might have made it expensive, and I'm not going to complain with the fact that it's only $5 instead of $10, which I guess. But I just liked X because I felt that world felt the most unique and had the biggest variety of things that you gained through doing the side quests and the world exploration. I felt that Xenoblade 2 could have done that, but most of the rare blades that you can acquire, which seems to be like, you know, the main appeal of the game and getting all the core crystals and stuff, it's just like random gacha loot boxing. And back in the original version, you couldn't skip through these cutscenes.
Yeah.
And when I'm already struggling to latch onto a cast that offer nothing to me, then and the field skills and the individualism of leveling up these blades felt like a gacha game where again I have to level them up
They're two
individually.
different beasts is the thing,
Yeah,
and
they're two different beasts, but I
your
feel that two
mileage
when
will
closer.
vary depending on what
Yeah,
you
of course.
value. Yeah.
And that's why I like the Xenoblade series is that the four games are very different. I'm just trying to explain why one and X resonated with me more on a gameplay perspective.
Yeah, because I know people who just
And
hate
it
X, who just cannot
yeah,
stand that game.
and I totally understand it, but those people are just babies.
And we
They're just
respect all
Xenoblade
opinions
babies
here.
that don't like having to explore the stuff and whatever. But I make that as a joke.
It's
I
a
mean,
creative
like
name. Hi. Oh, you missed something kind of cool. To be fair, we've not played this in a while, and then we played it in January. And in January we beat a big cool robot boss fight, and Samus got her coolest suit in the series. And now we're looking for corpses so that we can find out where they dropped their house keys.
the suit's so cool that Beyond had to just rip it off. I mean, copy it.
I really hated that. It's even worse that she does that in this game she does it in front of Umos, and there's this aura, and then Beyond she's like, "Sorry guys, I gotta go to the bathroom to change real quick." And then she comes out and
nobody.
what do you think? And it's like,
nobody addresses the suit change.
It's so bad.
It's so silly. Somebody in chat is saying they hope the Xenoblade 2 Switch 2 edition that adds more content than just performance patch. I'll just be the guy to tell you that's not gonna happen, chat member. Keep dreaming. All these are just performance patches. They're not considering adding content. Plus, what are you talking about? Xenoblade 2 already had content made to it after the fact. There's DLC. There's a whole Torn of the Golden Country. What are you talking about? X didn't get anything like that. The Xenoblade 2 and 3 already had the extra content added to them. That I feel like the only thing that makes more sense development wise is to just give them the performance patches and focus on the next game.
Yeah. I think it's there's also just the
Nintendo has been very upfront that these are just performance updates, not just we're doing video game stuff, because if not, they'll be charging you separately for one and the other. And even then, all right, Xenoblade 2 is 2017. That's almost 10 years ago, and it had DLC.
all of
a year or two after it came out.
Expansions are this game was in development very close to Nintendo when those involved knew that another console was coming, right? They could factor it in. I say that, but even then, Mario Party Jamboree apparently does a really weird changing of resolution and swapping out when you decode if it's content. But even still, it's the new games they're giving this stuff. The old games just get performance. They're doing it to Breath of the Wild because that's just easy marketing. Everyone loves that game. Everyone wants to see it be pretty. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it will happen with Xenoblade 2 because that game is also extremely popular. I can give you 4 reasons why. But I'm glad that you caught on to it.
That took me a second. Okay.
But the fact that you got it was great. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. They did it. They gave it to X, and I think that X was only the first one out of the gate because it's the newest one that was released for the system. So it makes sense to just support that when there's a lot of people that might still be buying Xenoblade X because you just released this last year, and whatever. But I wouldn't be surprised that 2, 3, and 1 get the same treatment. Just don't expect them to actually add any DLC because
We'll just have to see because honestly, I don't even know with Nintendo anymore.
Well, I mean, I'm just going over through giving what the rest of the updates are, just like performance enhancements, maybe 1 or 2 quality of life improvements here and there. But I wouldn't really call that extra content like what the DLC for Torna, the Golden Country, and the battles with Elma and Shulk were, and like Xenoblade 2.
I'm just gonna double
The only
check
the
that.
only the only Xenoblade game I haven't finished is 3. And it's literally I left it at the final boss fight and I haven't even gotten to fight him.
Can you just check my stream real quick? Because I left my phone in another room.
Your stream on YouTube or your stream here on Discord?
Stream on YouTube. Just
Well, I see a very sorry, my brain melted because Light Suit Samus melts my brain, man.
I know. She could open a tin with those knees.
Yeah, I want her to impale me with those knees.
Okay, it's not that kind of stream, dude.
I mean, you knew who you were asking for, Carlos.
Yeah, I know.
It's on you. It's on you.
Right.
So how many Sky Temple keys do we have? 0?
Weirdly, I don't think we have any, which is weird because we.
Yeah.
Why don't I have the Sanctuary Fortress one that's in the Spider Ball room? I couldn't tell you. I genuinely don't know why I don't have that one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could have picked that up at almost any point that you got the Spider Ball, the Power Bombs.
Yeah, so I don't know. How do I check this again? Inventory. Is it inventory?
I think, yeah, miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous. Catchy.
Dark Temple. Yeah, you don't have a. It would show up here as Sky Temple keys. So you have none. Wait. Go back to Dark Temple keys. Go back to Dark Temple keys. I think.
Oh yes. Wait. Yeah. I mean, you never look at the screen because you're not an idiot.
What?
You'd never look at this because you're not an idiot.
Yeah, you don't have a single Sky Temple key.
Nice. Let's go.
So we're doing 100%, right?
Oh gosh. Okay. Fun fact. I 100%ed hyper mode, which is hard mode for the GameCube players, and I didn't beat the final boss. I've 100% this game, but I've not beaten it 100%.
I mean, to be fair, when I play these games, even if I'm doing a randomizer, I tend to call it like a done run once I like have 100% and I'm in the save room before the final boss fight. The only time in like randomizers that I actually fight the final boss is because like I have a means to access the final boss, but not all the weapons that would allow me to make the fight easy. So like there is a time I had to go fight the Metroid Prime with like 2 energy tanks because I found all the Chozo artifacts next to each other that I didn't even need to go get the Phazon suit. Also, here's my least favorite thing about Echoes. You shouldn't be able to kill these things with your power beam, man.
Yeah, they're pure light. Yeah.
No, because yeah, and in Prime 1 you had to use the weight beam.
You did. What is it? They're trying to pretend it's a different enemy, which is really funny. I love how Chu does that. It's like, no, it's an Ing Smasher. No, Elite Pirate. Never heard of him. I've had a really bad day today, so I'm looking for.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Yeah. All I'll say is last night I put a couple litres of diesel into my petrol car, my gasoline car.
Oh.
We then went, shoot, what do I do? So, yeah. And what I did was literally called everyone I know and said, what do I do? And all of them had pretty helpful answers. And in the end, it's just, I mean, it's only like 3 litres in out of like a 35 gallon. Just wing it. So now we'll wing it.
35 gallons?
35 litres, sorry, 35 litres.
Oh, okay, I was gonna be like, wow.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't speak American. I just slipped into it.
You clearly just did.
Not
yeah,
well.
because like a gallon is like close. Yeah, like gallon is like close to 4 liters, so 35.
I just have a fuel tanker city car.
You have like an entire reservoir
I'm.
at that point.
Oh, these are dark
Do
trees.
I?
I'm not
Do I?
thinking. I know my gameplay's terrible. I'm just
Do
like.
I? Can I like backseat game for like 2 seconds?
Yeah, absolutely. I forgot how to play this.
You're
game.
so close to your gunship that you might as well ignore these guys and gain back your ammo and then fight them with the dark beam.
That's the gunship, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, because
Yeah,
we
that's
can.
the
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
okay.
you can go there through 2 different doors in this room.
Wow.
Things to scare Metroid Prime 4 fans.
I was
That's
about,
a
I was like, I know it's coming.
it's a shit post we started on my stream the other day because I was replaying Dread and Prime 1.
Honestly, after playing Prime 4, it was quite scary to like walk around my house and be like, whoa, I could go to the lounge, I could go to the dining room, I could go to the kitchen.
Like I live in a building and like there's one of my favorite things about the building. It's there's like 4 different routes I can take to leave
It is so fit.
the
I have
building.
this much money
And-
to attempt to buy a cheeseburger.
But yeah, I'm streaming.
Hi everyone.
Hey.
Yeah, we could potentially do that later.
I've not eaten anything but popcorn, M&M's, and a bottle of wine.
Remember, everything you say now will be immortalized on the internet forever, so please.
I was gonna, yeah, the thing I wanted to tell you is that, but I didn't want to interrupt your more important issues.
Yeah, go on.
Is that you like? I live in a building, and I have like 4 different routes that I can leave the building and my apartment and stuff like that. So like it's kind of like Metroid-y in that way, where there's like different maps, and sometimes I joke to my brother, be like, "Do I have
Oh, I
boost
went
ball?"
the wrong way.
Because I cannot go through here. If I don't have boost ball, I cannot access the elevator. So like with that thought you said about, you know, you finished Prime 4 and then you walked into your house and you realized that you have more than one way. Is the same for me going in and out of like my apartment and then like say like, man, I wish I could leave base camp in all of these different ways every time the Mackenzie made me want to go there and fire shot myself.
Oh,
look,
the thing you were
look.
telling me about.
Yeah.
Found really, really cool.
Cool story detail. I was for those who might not remember from the old chat. This is the room where you land in your gunship. So this Luminov is hidden in plain sight all along. So in the terms of the story, you would learn that there is a sentient species based around one thing that the scan visor detects to be some form of just decoration that only sentient specific society type of aliens or civilizations would do. And like for all intents and purposes, you could just go find the dead troopers and then like walk back to your ship and leave and never uncover that if Samus wasn't the curious type, and I guess if her gunship wasn't broken. So it's like one of those like foreshadows, or I don't know what's the correct terminology here, that with the context it makes it all the more foreboding when you like play the game again and you know that there's that guy over there.
Yeah. Oh, it's in red, so we have to revisit this place.
Yeah, this it's literally this room but in Dark Aether.
Yeah. I did think it was. I do, as I say, I vaguely remember all the keys there.
Yeah.
For anyone who's like not... For anyone who's like
The
not
advantage
aware,
of the game of Echoes is that wherever you find the Sentinels that give you
Yes.
the like, there's an extra layer of telling you where the things are because they're in the same room that their corpses are in,
yeah,
or a room or two next to it.
yeah. For anyone who's like not caught up, so basically, in order to enter the lair of the big scary egg, the big scary dark guy, we have to use all the keys to enter that were found by the key bearers, as they're called. They were like a squad of Luminov troopers who collected them all and then died. And then we have to find their corpses in the light world, go to the dark world. They also highlight the name of the room so that when you look in your
Map.
in the, I think it's key bearer lore, if I want to remember correctly.
Yeah.
Luminov lore.
No,
Key bearer lore. And then, like, yeah, so, oh, and the 2 countries, that's so cool. And then they'll just tell you, like, reactor, and it's like, so I need to go to the reactor. And then,
Yeah, Prime 1 had
open-
only one means of hinting you where the artifacts were, which is the scan logs at the Great Temple in the jungle area. Wait, that sounds familiar. Anyways, with Echoes, they do the same at the Sky Temple, but you can also collect those same logs by walking to and finding the corpses of the key bearers. And like I mentioned, the third layer is that their bodies are usually located in the light world area where the key is lost or the key remains. So that's one of those like improvements that you saw from like one game moving into the other that just makes me appreciate.
Yeah. It's more. I think it was the Geek Critique who said like he just didn't really care for the quest itself, but he did appreciate that it was more narratively justified. Like there was a more interesting reason behind all of it.
I always was in the opposite, where I feel like the entire game is just a test or build up to more of like a practice run for this particular challenge. I could almost like argue that like it's the reason I love the game and that it's developed it this way. Because like it's the DNA of Metroid is more like finding secrets and stuff like that. And what better challenge does it feel like the ultimate Metroid challenge? If you have to do this to find these other secret items, but the catch is that you have a fully powered Samus. So now it's really a question of like, all of these rooms and a few others that you might have not ventured into. Go crazy, kid. Have fun and prove to us that you learn the mechanics and the things that we were conditioning you to understand about the game's flow and language and what have you. You know that like I would see it as like the true final boss, and then the actual boss fight that you get is more like the icing on the cake. Because if not, I feel like as I might have felt a little bit weird if like, all right, defeat the Omega Pirate. I just got the light suit. Let me just go watch one more cutscene in the final boss fight, where I feel that this is a way that it feels like I'm not only being tested on my Metroid skills, but there's also a layer of challenge with finding them that allows me to just use the new suit upgrade in a cool and interesting way that doesn't really have to create an entire new area.
Yeah, for sure. See, here's the thing. In Prime 1's Final Fetch quest, I legit was like, coming towards the end of the game thinking like, man, I love this world, and I'm sad it's about to be over. So when they said you get one last run around,
yeah,
I was like really happy. That was
also
what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, right. And for me, it was also great because like I guess growing up, it was more of like the fun of like, all right, now that I'm trying to find all of these things, I might as well try and collect any other extra items that I might need for the final boss. Rather than I walked into the final boss, it kicked my ass for whatever reason, and now I have to go and find all over the world to see if I can find an extra energy.
Yeah,
tank.
because
Well,
while
in
you're
here,
doing all of that, you have the option to find other items on your travels. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I can understand the people who dislike it, but for me it really felt like it was always the true final boss, final challenge that actually uses the Metroid formula, actually uses all the Metroid mechanics. You might need to screw attack to get that one.
Oh, well, yeah, no, I was trying to, I just activated it.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I have a very slight input delay, which isn't helping this.
Yeah. Oh. If you had pressed it a second time there, I think you would have gotten it.
That would have been the money right there.
Oi.
Hey, lads. The little pickup sound is so much worse than the GameCube version.
At least I'm glad that this game also has the recording to logbook.
Yeah, that's true. I just walked back in the same room. I cannot read.
Yeah. There's an item in the other room where you...
Yeah, Orpheon's on the other side. My love.
What did I say?
My friend, the Orpheon, we're streaming, we're live.
I say hello. I mean, if you need to step up, I can rant for a bit.
You're true. Like you have nothing short to talk about. I actually wrote down a few topics we could talk about today, and one of them was Xenoblade for some reason. It's really funny that we kind of just got into that by coinkydingle anyway. Hey.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say that it's my video is doing the subliminal messaging and conditioning because I hide Elma in every single video, or I just find excuses to just
hide.
Not anymore, but there's a couple of Elmas that have gone over people's head. They just don't know that they're looking for it.
I think the unfortunate truth is that oh, there's another Echo's flaw. Her silhouette doesn't change once she gets the darker light suits.
Yeah.
Bad
But
game.
given the fact that it's like
Prime
all
4
of these
good.
particles and
Prime 4
stuff like
good.
that, it's completely understandable.
You do like Prime 4, don't you? And you're okay to like Prime 4. It's
Of
okay
course,
to like it.
It's okay to like a video game.
It is a fun
know,
game.
it's-
It's just what it was supposed to be was very different from what it ended up being. The marketing was very weird.
It's what I would call a first-person shooter with Zelda elements than a Metroid game, but people could still enjoy it, you know.
10:30? 10:30? If not, I'll get you on in the morning. How does that sound? I think, Orpheon, I need to have a couple's dispute if you would like to talk about a video game. I can't stop
Oh
you.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, now I'm put on the spot. It was too busy. I went autopilot on whatever I was
This
doing
might
here in
save
the
my
background.
relationship off. You really need to talk about Little King's story.
Well, I'm sorry. I'll be honest with you. I can't do anything, and I'd rather not bullshit to you. But just know that I will go in improv. Little King's story is a story about Captain Olimar, who crowned one of the Pikmins the king. And after he left the planet because the ship was built, this King Pikmin continued to rule, and they built an entire entire religion behind Olimar, and that's how he's been able to continue controlling the world. That by the time Olimar returns in Pikmin 2, the Little King is no longer there, and they changed their whole belief. It's a commentary on the rise and fall of civilization.
That was brilliant. Thank you, Orpheon. Everyone, I'd just like to point out, so my darling beloved has just gone and seen Wuthering Heights, and she is very confused about who it is for, because it is a film that is advertised as very sexy, and most of the shots are of people's backs.
I mean,
just
backs
their
can be very
backs.
sexy.
Not like a shirtless back, no shirtless front, so no. And also, was it at the very least accurate to the book? And remember, we can't talk up the NSFW stuff on stream.
There was barely
Why not?
any NSFW stuff. I was disappointed by that.
Do you know what's really funny? So, you know, I said I saw an interview from that lady before we, Emerald Fennel. She said she hasn't read it since she was a teenager because it's too long, and she was doing it based on her memories as a teenager, and she remembered thinking that it didn't meet her needs. So she wanted a film that it was romantic, but she needed.
15-year-old Emerald Fennel and 15-year-old me had different needs.
It's just a very weird thing. Yeah, it's like this is the film you made.
It wasn't a bad film.
The best way you can put it.
that one got him. He liked that.
It was a bad film because she told me it was Wuthering Heights. If she'd have just called it something else and given them all different names,
You wouldn't have even been
I
able to
wouldn't
tell.
have cared. It would have been
I think
fine.
you can tell her that that's the same thing I ask about Beyond.
Yeah,
There
that's
are also bits that happen in lots of books like that.
Yeah, that's kind of how we feel about Beyond, if that makes
He was
sense.
but he was so beautiful.
Yeah, if they call
well,
it something else.
He did a dodgy northern accent there, which...
Did he?
Oh yeah, he does a York... I think it's
No!
meant to be Yorkshire.
Our people!
No, not Lancashire.
Oh,
I think
okay,
it's
fair
meant
enough.
to be a Yorkshire accent.
Ah,
Because that's where, like, the book's set.
not our
But
family.
it's also not really a Yorkshire accent. And then he says certain words and it doesn't even sound like a northern accent. But he was very sexy, so I can forgive him for many things.
I keep hearing the word sexy, so I think it was a success.
Me and Claudia told him that we had to leave work early so we could go to watch this film. And
Yes.
he was like, oh, I watched it last night, so like, have fun. And then he said something about how, what did he say?
The works. The site, we've got the site. Oh, but that's the industrial. So wait a second. In the industrial site, which is landing site. Gotcha. And then the last one's the works. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, I think that the analogy that she was saying that you could call it something else.
Oh, and he said it's like Saltburn. He was like, if you've seen Saltburn, it's a lot like Saltburn.
Which same director? Okay.
But I was expecting,
Saltburn.
and there wasn't any of that.
Yeah. For a film that's about meeting her needs, because the book didn't meet her
No,
needs.
the dresses were nice.
Oh, the dresses were nice. Oh, there we go.
The moors were lovely.
Oh, the moors. Love a good moor.
Well, you're going to take me to Howard.
That's it, no?
Look at the moors.
Apparently, I mean, I'm happy to do that, yeah.
And we're going to take me to get to Kew.
Apparently, I'm taking you to
An
get
hour and 43 minutes.
Okay, yes. Are you holding me to this?
No, I don't know if I'm going to wait.
I feel like you're in a speed run now.
Yeah, I now need to play Metroid Prime. I need to find new skips.
You're gonna have to start doing out of bounds, man.
Your viewers will understand that, you know,
Yeah.
our girl's got needs.
And Wuthering Heights did not have cheeseburgers in it.
I was gonna make that joke.
It did,
Oh,
but they were like dead expensive, and I'd already spent quite a lot.
I
of money online.
honestly doubt that they'd live up.
No, they look really nice. It was a nice. It was not. It
Okay,
wasn't
then.
like a. It was a fancy independent cinema we went to. It was bougie.
Fancy and independent, yeah.
Yeah. But I had.
That's cute.
I had a budget in mind for today, and I spent my budget on wine.
So I guess I'm spending it on cheeseburgers.
I gave you my 4 pennies,
You did. There are 4 coins on my desk.
so that's covering my cheeseburger.
I cannot express to everyone how much I love my wife. She did just come in and slam 4 coins on my table and just say like, "Here you go, buy me
That's how you-
food."
That's how you know.
That's how you know.
I have to pay my way in this world.
I found the one.
I mean, I
I don't
think
think
if
so, would
the,
maybe.
the other way would have been like, yo, you want to play Final Fantasy
I don't know
14?
what else to do when I can't watch the pit when I'm this tipsy.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not tipsy, I'm drunk, let's all be real. Trying to sober up.
That's
God,
okay.
now
I'm
I
going
feel
to
like
try.
I'm
I'm going to try be a
severely
PR man and try to
underprepared for
explain
this
to the
stream.
chat. You're a very well-adjusted citizen of the United Kingdom.
Or so he says.
I'm pretty lord, I'm allowed to have a drink.
Oh, you haven't?
Yeah.
I'm of legal drinking age.
Hey, good for you.
Yeah.
That's not where I thought this was going.
Well, what?
I thought I'd have to find a lawyer. I wasn't sure what the crime was, but
Wait, as your legal advisor, I suggest you end this right now.
hey, and that's the stream, everybody. My legal
Yes,
advisor.
stream.
Well, my legal advisor would like to let everyone know that I can't lie about having a legal advisor. Apparently,
You can't lie about your legal advices, man. It's how they take away everything else, man.
I want to keep the cats.
I mean, the cats are fine. We were talking more about you.
Related, but kind of related, and I'll tell you before I forget.
Okay.
Tom is.
Love you lots. Take care.
I don't know how I
She's so.
You know what you should do next time? You should like grab like a pound of coin,
Yeah.
right? Just 1 pound, and then just put it on her table and go on with like your quick, like rapid fire Metroid Prime 4 rants, and then just end it with like, well, I thought that if they called it something else.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
just
like
as-
I don't like
Yeah,
thinking
no,
that I'm in a post-Prime 4 world, unfortunately. Also, the chat's kind
I
of
mean-
quiet. I hope everyone's having a good time. I'm really sorry that we've gone so off track.
Yeah, I mean, we had an impromptu co-host surprise.
We did. So it's here, and I want to go to the Hall of Eyes, yeah. When I stop and think about it, it's fine. This is just the kind of game that does involve a lot of my brain, and then I want to chat about things, and then when I'm chatting about things, I can't read the word sight. Hey! Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey,
Let's
Brayden.
go, gamer. I've been playing Shovel Knight for the first time recently.
I can't have Lizard on stream today, so because this is not my stream.
Did someone ask for Lizard?
No, but it's somebody on my server.
Oh, that's where Brian's from. Oh, thanks for joining. Thanks for coming from the other side.
Assuming it's Brian, the Brian I think it is. I'm not trying to assume.
Thanks for
So
joining.
I put out the Lizard as a joke just to see. I'm doing it as a test per se.
I really appreciate you going into your chat and being like, "Hey guys, have you ever wanted to watch me stream Metroid Prime 2? Deadweight's given me the opportunity."
Yeah, there it is. It is Brain. Fuck off, man.
Hey.
Hey.
Good times.
Brain.
Hunter.
that-
Hunter.
Oh no, Hunter Ing. If only there was a light field that I could shoot an Annihilator beam bullet through.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I forgot you could do that. Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
So then do you just?
And then you just shoot it, and now you just
What?
wait. He'll fly towards it.
What?
All Inks do this because they're attracted to the dark energy. But they then touch the field.
I knew about this. Okay, I knew about this from the wiki, but I've never done it. I didn't know that it deflects off and then hits the ink.
Oh, that's just because the bullet, like, if it's these crystals, they're not solid, so the bullet is never stopped by anything.
Yeah, so, but it went
can
through and then
still- yeah,
homed
you-
on them. Oh no, it
Yeah,
was just
because it's
homing
the
on it
Annihilator.
anyway. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was just that.
Yeah,
Really...
if you were shooting a regular light crystal, it wouldn't happen because, like, that would have just collided with the light crystal.
Okay, fair enough.
Because the ones that are just a sphere that are momentarily don't have like an actual like collision hitbox, then the bullets just go through. So if there was a pirate on the other side, it would just go through it. But the Annihilator beam has homing properties that you don't even need to be locked onto the
I thought it was deflecting off it. I was like, what is this tech?
Yeah, you could hear the Street Fighter parry sound effect.
Oh my gosh,
Well,
they
makes-
even ripped off this. The
What?
the Prime 4 light suit looks like the morph ball also has the I don't know how to call it, like the spiral look.
Yeah,
to
on
it
the
as
side.
well.
Okay, yeah. My issue with it, I was looking at it yesterday after playing like Resident Evil, the Legacy suit. And I just stumbled upon a scene where like it was shot, Samus was shot from the back, so you got to see like how the suit looks from behind.
And it looks odd.
It doesn't feel like a Metroid armor, and it's weird to say because I couldn't like pinpoint you the reason why. Because like I feel that like since Fusion, all the armors have been radically
Yeah,
different.
it's like
from
that's a
one another.
Metroid armor. That's a Metroid.
Yeah.
Even like the Dread suit, you're like, oh, that's a Metroid armor.
That like when I see the Legacy suit, I just see like bulky biker.
Yeah. Anyway, everyone, this is a big moment. So,
Also, hello, I've been lurking a bit. Yeah, I know you lurk all over the place. Brain.
this is, ow.
Well, why are you being so mean, man?
So in the light world, this leads to the
Where you
chamber
get the
under
Annihil-
the great. Yeah.
The secret missiles.
Yeah, it's the chamber
If you
under
scan
the-
those statues there are in this temple in the light world, they gave you the names of like Umos's and
Yes,
family.
it's one of my favorite details.
Imagine if there was one about Chatoya. Sorry.
Like we did it
I
over a
gotta
year
stop.
ago. Like that's like at this point, but I showed Maze that, and he thought it was super awesome. I was hoping to summon him
Mace, by the way, is taking he said 99% shower.
It
Speed
is
run.
now time for our
What?
feature guest, coming straight from your house. He's the one, the king of only. He's groovy and never gloomy. Let me tell you, you can't get this from an egg. The sensation of your screen, the show that makes you scream. Say it with him, folks. Mazza the Ray Lux is frickin' late. Hello, everybody.
You didn't hear the Discord notification?
I was waiting for someone to mention
I'm
me.
in
How's
streamer
it going,
mode, I've got-
everybody?
That's why I made
I think
it.
I'll be going. Oh yeah, I know that detail. I told Maze. It'd be really funny if he and then he just.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
why I
was
threw in the
wondering.
shower joke, just like Maze. That should be your cue, if any.
I've just any percent run a shower before coming here. I'm
Any
so
percent.
sorry
Oh,
for
so
being
you
late.
lied to me. You said here 100.
I figured I'd speed run.
Yeah, well,
Just get the faucet, stick it full blast, and just put it directly in your face. It's basically the same thing.
Call it a shower.
I'll be real.
Exactly.
Maze, we were maybe hoping to finish the game tonight, but then we've gotten off topic, and I can't use my brain and talk at the same time. And you know that I've had a terrible day with the car. And then partway through, my darling wife Bobs came in after watching Wuthering Heights, and she's had a bit to drink, and she had a lot of opinions. So.
And you already suck at this game, so like honestly.
Yeah. Oh
my
yeah. No. Like
expectations are not-
this is like end game. This is.
I've seen you play the one boss for over an hour, and
It'd be very
Yeah.
funny if we could do like an experiment once Deadweight's done with this, but now I'm the one playing the game, and like we'll be. That way you get to see like, all right, this is how it looks from one perspective. Here's the other one. So that's why May stopped talking when Dwayne got back. Said somebody in chat.
exactly. I wasn't summoned yet.
Yeah, you were.
God.
He goes into my pocket like Spamton,
Like Lancer.
except he's 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's such a 10.
Oh, I
Thank
thought, I
you.
thought by pocket you were talking about like Animal Crossing. You're just putting him in your pocket.
No, yeah, just
All right.
no, but it is a joy watching you play this game. Thank you so much for inviting me. Sorry that I'm late, but
It's okay.
Let's get this
I'm also-
rolling, man.
I'm also on a crunch because at 10:30 I have promised to buy my wife a cheeseburger.
You know
Where are
what,
you gonna
dude?
buy it from?
Dude, I'm gonna be so real. Like, that is the most based reason to end a stream ever.
I'm sorry,
mean,
like,
I've got to be
that
a
is, like-
supportive husband.
That is
I
the
think
that
that
is like
if
the
my
ultimate
wife came
flex of
over
our
and asked
generation.
the same, I would have told stream that there cannot be a stream. I gotta be right back.
No,
Aw.
yeah, dude, like that's the ultimate flex of our generation is literally just like, sorry guys, I can't keep streaming. I gotta go get my wife a hamburger. Like, okay,
Oh my god.
Mr.
Anyway.
Cool Man.
Oh, look at this guy.
Anyway, so
I can only get so I can't say the word.
anyway,
This is a family-friendly stream.
so under
No, I've already
the
said several things.
under the Great Temple, we well over a year ago, probably 2024 at this point, Maze, we came to this chamber, had a bunch of statues, including I think the mother of Umos, the big moth that we've been spending time with. And
Oh,
you went
friend.
like, that's a really cool detail. And this is the Dark World version, which is the entrance to the final area. And we've mentioned a few times that we've been finding these bodies of the key bearers, and these are where the keys go. So we just got this one. That's the main thing that we've done in the stream so far. And then we have
Going into his
like,
pocket like Navio title going into links to
seven
No, yeah,
more-
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, I was
Seven
gonna
more to
read that.
go.
The Bray posted it in the chat.
7 more to go. So if
Okay.
if we try to enter the temple,
Oh,
it will show just
of-
that we have all of these to do still.
Of course, I remember. Like at the end of the Metroid, at the end of Prime, you get it's like kind of a collectathon, but it's through like
Yes.
you can power through the levels you've already been through.
Yeah, exactly.
Find
One has
8
been
more.
Well, there's actually
Yeah, there-
10, but you'll see that one of them is already in its pedestal, and of the other 9, we
Oh.
found one. So, Maze, this is one of the coolest details. the description will mention it, I believe it does. I'm gonna look like an idiot if it doesn't. But
Look at this guy.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah, dude, the light suit looks so cool.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. So it's
I
mentioned
got my memes.
somewhat. I think it's the dark. Okay, it might be mentioned somewhere else. But basically, we have like certain weapons and things that came from the Luminoth's version of Samus, their champion Akul. I think it's the end. Somewhere it does mention these things.
Lamp.
Big slam, please.
So
I agree with
yeah.
chat.
But the point is that Samus is this dead lady here who put the key in as the final thing she did. So
Keep in mind, the other 9 were supposed to do the same, but this one's the only one who actually made it back to the temple.
yeah, so the others died, left their key, and we know from scanning their corpses, we can look at their final words to remember where they died, and therefore we can go and find the keys there.
What is it that you're scanning when you do that? Like, do all of them write like an email when they die?
I think it's supposed to just be either a node or like final thought type of shit.
I think they straight up say like that they leave like a voice recording or something. So,
because like this like purple thing that is on the scan log is like Luminov writing. So I always interpret it as like they left a final log before they died.
So
Right.
I think I told you this, but those shapes, each one of these like node and line shapes, is an actual word in English written in a really complicated writing system. That is
an
an
English
awesome word. And they're all related to wherever you find them. Which
I
it's
do love when games go that one extra detail to like craft an actual like language and just to make the universe feel lived in, like little details like that.
Why do you think
There
I
are
mentioned that
so
specific-
much effort that most people are never going to ever stop and think about.
Yep.
But for the people that do, it's
In my
it's
Pokemon video, I
so
actually
good.
brought that one specifically up because I like it so much. Yeah.
I think there's a definite benefit to, now that I think about it, like little details like that, even if most people won't understand it, I think that when you really flesh a world out, even if people won't quote unquote get it like up front, the atmosphere of it, like even if you don't fully understand it, just the small little detail of this language having a function to it, it clicks in a way. It just makes it all feel linked together, I suppose. It sells the experience.
I think people can tell, like, effort, like, intrinsically.
Yes,
Or, like passion
yeah.
intrinsically. And I think when you know that you don't know everything about a game or its world, like, there's more that you could, in theory, learn. It makes the world feel bigger, more mysterious, more fleshed out, even if you don't know that. It's like someone telling you every couple of months, like, oh, did you, or like every couple of years, like, oh, did you know this? And like you learn a new thing about it,
and that's really cool. Yeah.
Like, and then you're like, well, how much more is there to learn? And then that's what feels so cool. Oh, I did the thing.
That's where
by
rabbit
accident.
holes. Oh, fare thee well, insert creative name. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We will have a fun stream. Thank you very much.
Best of luck at work.
And Mark
Sorry.
Elias, favorite texture PNG in Metroid now. Let's go. Which one was
I
that
have
one?
Here's a shit post that I wanted to share with you guys.
Oh yeah.
Do you know
Please
the
do.
meme that? Do you know the meme? Do you have ibuprofen?
I do not know that meme.
You be profin?
know that meme?
You be profin, bro?
What a heck of a way to start a sentence. Wait. I'm sorry. This is. I have too much to talk about. Sorry. I just realized. In the
little
light
hand
world,
wave.
Samus crashes through this cave here. Like her ship
Oh.
crashes through it. But because this was all created before she ever did that, like the Dark World is a copy of the Luminoth's world, but before the events of this game, it's sealed up. There is no crack there. It's just a slightly weaker but filled in cave. That's a really cool detail. That's insane.
Sidebar, I love how you're now using the arm as a little way to emote as you're talking. It looks, I love it. It's very fun.
I'm doing the
your little handshake.
the Rantuber hands, yeah.
Yeah. So, tell us more about this shit post.
Oh no, it was just a drawing. It's like the Silex getting his head bashed in and asking you if you have ibuprofen.
Hang on.
Oh,
Let me look at chat real quick. Yes, we have. Do you have ibuprofen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second part of that meme is this: I don't have ibuprofen, but I seem to notice you have a hole in your skull. I may be able to help. Allow me to fix it.
Is that View?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, of course it's View. I love him. I could just tell.
So we
Allow
got
me to
Silex
assist.
with a head. We got our boy Silex here with a dent in his head asking for some profin, and then we got a character I don't know suplexing the heckaroni out of
It's
our
the robot
boy.
we were telling you about from Prime 4.
Dude,
Yes,
the
I
robot who like
recall.
beats who says
No.
hostiles detected. Samus, allow me to assist. And he says it so calmly, and then he just like pile drives them.
Allow me to. I don't have a weapons system, but I do have the hands God gave me.
Oh my gosh,
He
this
literally
droid's
goes at one
amazing.
point, like, it seems you have a
Right.
problem. Allow me to try. And then he just like charges like the punch. And he decks the boss in the head, and he kind of like flies across the room.
Allow me to assist.
I have it clipped alongside the other shit posts that I need to share with Mace, because some of them are the ones I mentioned last time we were on voice chat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's the ones I've sent you to. All right, I've edited it. So don't worry, you don't have to be distracted from your Metroid Prime stream.
Which I do constantly do.
I always do. That's why you have me here for, right?
Yeah. Also, that was just some movement there that everyone missed because they were looking in chat at memes. It was the one time I played well, and you guys
Damn.
missed it.
Nobody was looking. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was tragedy. But for what it's worth, yeah, it's never gonna happen again. But that's okay. I'll be watching next time.
Thanks, man.
You might do it again. You've locked in. In that 5 seconds, you had a full like.
Yeah,
You had a
I've
full
changed-
character development. You're a changed man now.
I'm
You've learned.
yeah, I've changed my ways.
See, Brian Morrison knows what I'm on about with the ibuprofen. Ayoprofen? Ibuprofen?
Brian, don't give him more powers, man.
Give me all the power. Give me
All
everything.
the power. I need more power.
More. Give me your sword. Don't you have one? I want yours. Mom said it's my
Sorry, I
turn,
can't give you
Yamada.
my soul. I don't have one. I already gave it away.
Dad said it's my turn with the Yamada. Give it back. Dante!
Wait,
No.
it's her, isn't it? It's her. I just don't think I have the
Okay,
dead body
now
for it, which is why I
imagine
could
this
do it.
amazing map if it was a straight line. How much easier would that be, guys?
We made this
You
joke.
know where to go.
We made the joke like it was scary coming off Prime 4 and then having to navigate my house. It's like, whoa, I could go to the kitchen.
Whoa.
I could go to the lounge.
Oh my God.
Go to the dining room. Go upstairs.
It's like it's not just one long corridor. That's terrifying.
Could you imagine? That's just how you live. It's just this horrific
One
apartment
long
complex. It's just,
tragedy,
like,
dude.
all long lines. So I go through to profane path from the sacred path. Oh, that's cool. I like that one. Oh, are we all watching me play again?
Yeah.
What else would we be looking at?
Well, yeah, I mean,
I don't
God,
know.
That's what
That's
you
your
were
own
worried
life.
about.
I
This
don't
is what
control
we're here
you,
for.
Harold.
Do I have? Do you think I would, after
All
being
right,
so
I
late, have the
I forgot that we were
audacity-
playing a single-player game, and that
To-
it doesn't even have online functionality.
Wait, why did I load up Metroid Prime 4 then for? That's tragedy. It's just sad, man. Yo, nice flip, dude.
Yeah, screw attack.
Rebound physics.
Can you do another one? Wow.
I guess the flip isn't that impressive when you turn into a giant ball. You just kind of go around anyway. But like, I was meaning more.
I mean,
the wall
I don't
bounce.
know. Being able to do somersaults in the air is already impressive. Being able to do several of them, though.
I don't know if there was ever an Adult Swim, what's it called, a Robot Chicken Metroid sketch. But if there was, it would definitely be like Samus using the morph ball, and then like when she comes out, she just like vomits everywhere or something.
I do
think
remember
they did.
there was this cartoon on Cartoon Network called Mad that they did have Samus
Yes.
in for like an episode, and she had like basketball for shoulders.
Yes, they did. Yeah, they
That
did.
is, to be fair, no, that fits.
Let me see if I can find the picture. I think you will love it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because it was like one of those like
It's
America's
low
Next Top
frames
Model,
over
but it's,
here,
like,
but I'm
video game characters.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
about the
yeah,
low
yeah,
frames.
yeah. Here it is.
No.
I'm posting the pictures.
I don't have a strong
It's low frame stream, but I really like the aura behind it. What is this show?
It's Mad. The
What?
Mad comic.
What? What
I-
do you understand, Mace?
What did they do to Zelda?
All right,
Oh.
look. Okay.
Wait,
here's
she
the-
actually
here's the
says
thing.
K2L.
They butchered
Wait.
my favorite Zelda design.
Wait.
It's
I didn't realize they named her, and I didn't realize they said she's from K2L. That is
That's
weird,
exactly
Mace.
what I was gonna go say. They
Mace.
named K2L
Mace,
slash 7
K2L is a home planet, but it's
only.
only mentioned, I think, in one manual and the Japanese-only manga. Why does
Yeah.
Mad know
They
this?
actually
They
low-key
even
did
have
their
Ridley.
research.
They even
That's
have Ridley in the
crazy.
episode, and the lucky dude like taking a picture goes like, "Wait a minute, that's your villain," and then Ridley like breaks the chain and starts eating everybody. I'm making this up. That's the
no,
cartoon.
but like, this also came out in the 2000s. This was before we had like wikis. How do they know about K2L?
This is like 2010.
They
This is, like, 2010.
brought up the Metroid Bible.
Yeah,
And,
somebody,
like,
somebody
they spoke to a representative of Nintendo.
They spoke to Sakamoto.
Wait, no, this implied no, because Nintendo is very like obviously stingy with how their properties are presented in things. So I genuinely would believe that like there was a representative of Nintendo in contact with them who was like, "You are going to get this right. This is where they're from. We
like
have it written in the Metroid lore book."
I like that.
I reckon that's probably it.
It's actually suggested the reason that she has the basketballs is so that they can claim it's parody and it's not the actual character. It's like because Samus's official character doesn't have basketball shoulders. It's
Aside
like, you got
from
us.
Literally,
the other thing
aside
with
from
this-
the basketballs, that is just somehow in this art style, the double shoulder thing is more blatant. I'm just noticing.
The thing is that I feel that the cartoon, if I'm not mistaken, in terms of the studio, because everything is satire, right?
Yes.
Because the Mad magazines are just like satires and commentaries and stuff like that. That's part of the reason they always had characters
Video
look so
essays.
off model as well, so that way,
Is
they
that
could
not
get
a
past
Metroid?
mistakes.
This is a
It is a
Metroid that's been corrupted by Ether, so it's
Oh,
part
so
ink.
we have Metroids now. That's sick.
Yeah,
Sorry to
well,
interrupt.
we did, but it was like a year and a half ago. So the Space Pirates did have some in containment. So this is just they've breached
Yes.
containment and then gone to the Dark World, which is insane.
Yeah, I know they were in containment, but this is the first time I'm seeing them. I think actually here.
Oh, the Metroids killed these guys. That's cool.
Yes.
Oh, this guy. Oh wait, these are pirates, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, so yeah, these pirates
The
brought the
full
Metroids here
pirate-
and then died.
Wow. Okay. It is so funny that a
Yeah, wait,
large
wait.
scale of the plot. Hang on.
Yeah, targets been
Drained
drained
of
of all
all
bioenergy by a
bioenergy.
Metroid. Weapon systems are full. Apparently the Metroid killed it, caught by surprise, didn't have time to fire a shot in defense.
It's rip, dude. It is so funny that so many like plot lines in this series are basically the space pirates are stupid, but still somehow keep getting their hands on really powerful bioweapon.
The Space
It's also
Pirates-
the fact that because they raid everything and they're so big and expendable that they allow themselves to get their hands on all of these things that they shouldn't.
No, yeah.
It's
I
the Space
love
Pirates
that.
are the equivalent of we have finally made the Torment Nexus from the hit book. Do not create the Torment Nexus.
Oh,
So after all these years, we'll be the ones to do it, lads. We'll do it and it won't go wrong.
Oh, this is so cool. Target
Oh, yeah,
Luminoth
this
shares
one.
DNA code with other dead Luminoth in the area. She's the daughter of that Luminoth. Scans indicate she died from exposure to the Ing Storm. Luminoth
Oh, so
subject.
there's a family
Luminoth shares
here.
DNA with the other dead Luminoth. He is the father of that Luminoth. He died within moments of. They died within moments of one another, most likely from exposure to Ing Storm particles. Which are these, by the way, which we can now enter because we are. We have the light suit. So.
Oh, that's
Otherwise,
sad.
they would
said
do,
this
you
was
know.
a family. Yeah. Yo, having fun? We are. Thank you so much for joining us.
Dead
I
children.
mean, the fun is debatable.
We
As
get
a fan
to
of
watch-
Five Nights at Freddy's, let me tell you now, that is what I want in my games.
Deadweight is playing a game about dead moths.
Is it funny
Unfortunately,
that I've
he's
never
advancing
played
the
a
plot
Five
as
Nights at
snails.
Freddy's game?
Deadweight is playing this like a Metroid Prime 4 fan.
Dude, new video idea. Can I enjoy Metroid Prime 2 as a Metroid 4 fan? And it's
As
just
Metroid
like
Prime 4 fan.
I'm playing the game until I hit start, see the map, and I'm like,
Yeah, you see, you get off the Orpheon in like the original Metroid Prime, and you're like, oh, okay, that wasn't so bad. And then you arrive on that first room that's got like 5 doors,
yo, yeah, just screw it.
and
How
to
do I
reach 2
save?
and to reach 3 of them, you have to jump.
Save?
You have to jump to reach 3 of them.
That's pretty. For a game that has jumping. Oh, this is why I didn't have the dead body, because he's in this cache which has just a missile in the light world, and there's nothing stopping you getting it. And I just walked past it. In like the this is like in the first 10 minutes of the game. I just walked past a free missile upgrade that had a Luminoth clue in it. Oh well.
That's tragic. Goodness. That's just sad, bro. But you've got it now.
I never played Prime, so much stuff I've got to play through. Oh, the first Prime.
It's a good series. Would recommend.
Yeah, first Prime on Switch is one of the cheapest Switch 1
I'm
games
not
for some
biased.
reason. And it's also really short and really snappy and fun, and I like it. Prime 2 is this one. It's my second favorite game, and Prime 1 is my third. So, there you go. That's my recommendation.
My recommendation. That's what I would recommend.
Hmm. Orpheon, I want you to keep quiet just for one moment. Hey, Maze, could you talk about Little King's story and explain it to the chat?
Do you really need a sound clip? Am I like the sponsored guest? What is happening?
No. It's because earlier I needed to talk to Bobs real quick. So I said, Orpheon, you take over. And he said, what should I talk about? I said, try Little King's story. And I
Alright,
want to see
so-
what you say.
Sure, okay. So, Little King's Story is a game. Could Carbo take on those monsters? Say, oh, Carbo would hire them, give them jobs, and boost the economy.
I could get something.
Or
like
Carbo
this.
would put these Luminoth to work, dude. Alright, so, Little King's Story is a game about a little king, and it tells somewhat of a story. Effectively, it's sort of like another game you may have heard of, which is, of course, New Little King Story, which is shit. Well, the better version of the game is Little King Story, the original for the Wii, created by a guy who's bros with Toby Fox, Kimura. I got that name wrong, but that's
Yes,
okay.
It's Kimura. Well done.
Oh, I got it right. I'm so awesome.
Dude, I've been telling you for so long you're awesome, and you won't listen to me.
Just hand me. Yeah, it's because. What do you mean I'm not listening to you, dude? My ego's so good today. You know what?
Why-
I'm gonna re-listen to everything you've ever said to me. Oh my god, my ego just grew. Let's go, dude. All right, so let me lay it down, right? So, Little King's Story, okay? You play as a king, it's a story, and effectively it's a game about world domination, in which you grow your own little society. Starting off as a small, young little king with only a small area to name in the land of Valpoco, where everybody suffers from some level of general laziness and probably serious neglect of their basic responsibilities. This is probably due to the fact that one of the greatest themes of the game is escapism. Nonetheless, everybody isn't really doing much until you, King Korobo, come along and threaten to hit them with your stick. And then they go, whoa, okay, little guy, don't worry, you got a little
I
rat
like
there.
that interpretation.
I'll
He
do what
doesn't
you want.
He doesn't have mind control. He's just saying, join me or you get the stick. He just whacks them with his scepter. It's like, well, that's a pretty painful stick. I can't even lie.
Do you know how it leads to the childish power fantasy and rolls with it? It really does. It's a lot of fun.
I like it a lot.
So you grow your abilities, you grow your army, and by going out there, gathering treasures with your troopers, and you can build the economy, and you can appease the people pleaser, and also, well, I say people pleaser, more like an enabler, the goat houser, who won't let you leave until you rule the world, and if you try to leave without giving him orders, he summons his stand, which is the first cow he found when he walked outside, to stop you from leaving. He tells me, stand here
you like
and
that
give me
interpretation
orders.
of Pancho as well.
Found a cow, was like, dude, you gotta trust me. This kid, things about to go crazy. And then so he, also there's a character called Verde, who, and there's also a character.
Wait. I know I was told to be quiet, but why are we calling somebody green?
There is just a character called Verde, and she
Verde is green.
Yeah, I know. She wears green.
Wow.
She saves the game, and she is voiced unofficially by Lettuce Shoes. That's all I know. Because in Deadweight's video, they were voiced by Lettuce Shoes.
Well, I mean, in my videos, Dark Samus is voiced by Pawn, and I don't know. That's the official voice for me.
That's fair. Whenever I think of the characters, I do imagine the voices given to them in that video.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of fun. Only those. We all know how that goes.
Yeah,
But,
I did realize. I did, yeah. I did realize that. I just want to make it real clear, by the way, that these two are going to play Little King Story, but haven't yet. So yeah, we can't really discuss spoilers, unfortunately. But I still have like outtake recordings that you all did, and you did give me permission to use whatever I needed. So one day in the middle of a video, I could just like talk to a carefree adult, and you hear the long lost recording of Orpheon going, "I think I'm going to foist my child off on the kingdom's labor." Which is a bonus line I made.
I don't remember any outtakes. Did I send you any outtakes?
I don't think you.
No,
you kind of did, because you sent Campbell's rant in 2 different accents.
Oh, I did.
And I have both.
Yeah. You picked the better one. I'll be so honest.
Well, I picked I picked your normal voice for the first one, and then the
I want you to build me a church. Oh, I remember.
Yeah, and then the preacher for the the Texan preacher for the second one.
Yes.
Just because it was such a the idea of he's just this angry sort
normal
of
dude.
Angry
who then
normal
puts
dude.
on this accent.
And then when he gets to church, he's like, "Oh yes, I do indeed."
Can I get a raw man?
Can I get a raw man?
No, I love that. First thing I officially voice acted in, by the way, which is
and look where you are now.
awesome.
Hey, that actually brings me on
yeah.
to another topic. So while I'm navigating all this, I wanted to say it last stream because we were kind of being negative and talking about Prime 4, and I was like, I actually want to use this space to highlight other things. So I was gonna open the floor to you two to talk about any projects you're working on. Genuinely, just if you want to chill yourselves, I'm more than happy with that.
I really want to make a joke, but it's going to be spoilers for Prime 4. Am I allowed?
Yeah, we can spoil Prime 4. Everyone here should have played it
Okay,
already. and if they haven't, then they shouldn't. So,
To be fair,
Yeah,
the Train Sparkers said that it was okay to spoil Dread a month after it came out. We have a Shine Sparker here in the voice chat, and it's been close to 2 months that the game is out. So,
yeah, the
I
policy
want to
is,
bring this moment
is a
to
month,
bring
I think,
forth
so.
positive spaces. Mackenzie
Bring forth?
dies. Let's go! Let's go!
can I have memes to show you based
I'm
around
kidding. I'm
that.
kidding. By the way, I think he's a. I don't actually hate him that much. But I
the
have
idea
loved
is
the
really funny.
memes. The idea of it fundamentally is very funny.
The idea, I think that what
they're
makes
trying
it
to make.
funnier is that he dies because his friends don't really shoot at Silex before Silex has the moment to punch View out of the way, scream Samus at the top of his lungs, charge the beam, and then fire it in the general direction. So if anything, Tokavi, Nora, and Duke let Mackenzie die because none of them were shooting at him.
Plus, you're telling me this robot just squares up against Silex and just holds him there for a bit? Like,
Yeah.
it starts winning?
Well,
Yeah,
it-
here.
it's-
Here, I
That's
made a
so
shit
funny.
Here's the shit post. Hold up.
Okay. Let me see. All right,
This is-
I'm just watching.
I'm
this
making
little
it. This
creative
is like
video.
Prime 4's ending in a nutshell for you.
Okay.
just to be
Oh,
clear,
what was
like
that
Prime
glitch?
4 is a really hard game to think about power scaling for, because like, there's some scenes where like a character is just straight up more powerful than another character, and then in another scene the writing just dictates it's the other way around.
Yeah, you can see there the robot is holding him down.
No,
This is a robot who, by the
he
way,
just full on squares up against him.
well, yeah, but Silex like decks him first, and then the robot decks him back. So it's like, who's stronger then? Why can't you both do this? Positive, I did not find the soldiers annoying. They were fine. It's the wider game that makes the soldiers a problem. So fair enough.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, no,
but-
Here's
jokes
another.
aside,
Here's
I
another way to show you that the
that's
dialogue is very silly in this game.
Okay. Stands.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I'm just watching this thing that Orphean's showing me. Hang on.
It's alright. I'm trying to look at it, but yeah. We walked past
It
this,
is
by the way.
really awkward.
Wait,
Sorry, I'm just watching this soldier. This is the first time I'm watching extensive footage of this game. Like, jokes aside, as though
Oh right.
As
you
much
the
as
can
I
way I'm
pretend-
doing this is just to prove you how silly the writing is, and you can start noticing here.
Oh, I see. You're streaming it. Gotcha.
what?
He says "my father" at the beginning of the cutscene, and then
No,
I just
yeah.
changed one random thing that he was saying in his sentences to "my father" to just show you that he's just talking about nonsense.
Talk. I love it. It really does. Just. Also, it's so awkward watching this guy rant while Samus just freaking stands there.
Oh, all right. So it's just every single time, though.
No, yeah.
So
So
what-
in
when you
every
understand.
single cutscene, just stands there where people rant at them. That is bizarre. So here I'm watching
The Akira meme.
the Akira meme. Okay, I'm gonna lock back into what Dwight's doing.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
just
no,
missed
those
a
were
good
it.
one.
Those were it. Those
This
were
is
it. Thanks for
good. No.
indulging.
Absolutely,
Um,
no, that's hilarious. dude.
we
I
went
can't-
up this light.
You're
because
definitely
without-
gonna be releasing those at some point, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like the idea. These are like things I'm putting as breaks in the video and the edit.
Oh,
so after a specific point, you'll get like a shit post like that between.
Yeah.
Y'all are
points.
in for a tweet or for a.
And
for
then-
a
Oh,
treat-
you,
a
you
treat.
really
And
are
then
based on what I've heard.
after that video is up, I plan on uploading all of these as a compilation or YouTube shorts. Anyway, so you just make them accessible. But I'd rather just save them for like when the video is out, because aside from my
Yeah,
streams
yeah.
and stuff.
I love
Samus
it.
spoke
though.
in Fusion. She should have spoken in Beyond. The thing is that like she doesn't need to speak with words. Samus usually does a lot of her talking with actions and
Yeah,
her body
Prime-
language.
Yeah,
Prime
there's
3
a
she
lot you
doesn't
can say
speak,
with body
and she-
language.
Yeah, Prime 3 she doesn't
And
speak,
same in
and you
this
don't
one.
really notice it. Like, it just doesn't feel.
Yeah.
Like... I never even thought about the fact that like Luminoth's having a Lumos is having a one-sided conversation with her because
It
they
never
just
feels
frame it right.
unnatural.
Yeah, that's it. It's you can get away with anything in storytelling. I forgot you could scan these
Yeah.
little
fuck.
bugs.
Gotta get on
They're
that.
like drones.
Yeah.
Serenity
Oh,
Trust.
durable. Serenity.
Yeah, they go and do maintenance around things that are broken in the sanctuary fortress.
Well, they got the work cut out for them, dude.
Yeah.
Like, they,
But yeah, like the
really
thing
hope they
with
get
the
paid
other
holidays.
Prime games is that like
I
I feel
hope they
that
get
when
dental.
you play,
they need it. Have you seen
Real-
this place? They're overworked.
and like the other thing with the like Sam has always struck me as a character that's like actions speak louder than words.
Yes.
It's why when she says the one line in Dread or in Fusion is very like powerful is because she's actually speaking up for once.
Yes.
When the rest of the time she's expressed more or less of what she's thinking or feeling, especially in the Prime games, through just the way that she moves and like assesses the situation. Even Dread and Other M had this into their animation that it just flies over a lot of people's head because it's good animation. It does its job.
It's
Which
you
is
know what? It really
interesting
is the
because-
difference between work harder and work smarter. Because Prime 4 has so much budget and feels so underbaked, and then
Bloated.
these games feel
Yeah.
baked with like minimal ingredients.
No, yeah, and I think actually a subconscious influence on why so many people don't like the soldiers is because Samus doesn't like them. Like it's there's
she goes off like a
from what I've
sociopath.
seen. No, from what I've seen, you know, there's no level of like emotional like intimacy between them
No.
or like any level of like affection there. Because when they're ranting at her about random stuff, she's just standing there, and then at the end of the
most-
game, she just leaves.
Yeah,
Yeah, and not to mention not to mention that at the end of the game, her one thing that she's supposed to do in the entire climax is just stand pretty at the artifact master teleporter console and hold the start button.
Yeah.
I can't believe that the ending of that game was the starting point, given how bad it is. Because the ending of the game, they said they wanted to start with what if. I don't know if I told you this, Maze. They say the thing.
Yeah,
that-
last stream we were talking about. This is why I know
Oh,
Mackenzie
I'm not
dies.
gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go through it again because it makes me too like.
But it is a really strange, confusing concept, given like that has been done quite
A
well
lot.
already in games that are more centered around it as a concept rather than
Yeah.
just
The thing-
London at the end.
The
Yeah.
thing is that if you want to have a sacrifice that is like a selfish sacrifice and be a sad one that evokes the feelings that Beyond is trying to make you feel, you need to establish the relationship between the characters of the protagonist so that the protagonist feels like it cares. Because as you said, because Samus is just standing there, and at most she just like nods her head 0.05% forward as saying yes. And that's basically it. That there's like this disconnect between them and the characters, and then because the characters don't feel like they're adding anything to the story or having an arc to themselves, that their demise at the end just, it just feels shoehorned to make you feel sad about it in the end. Versus a similar moment that was done in a game that Beyond is trying to copy in the original Metroid Prime, when Samus destroys the Metroid Prime and leaves the temple. The temple of the Chozo is like destroyed and shit like that. And it cuts to her sort of like looking sad, and she closes her eyes, she tilts her head down. The music is so melancholic as she's like in the middle of the rain before the ship flies away. And it helps you just convey the sorrow that she might feel after the fact, that the demise that befell the Chozo on this planet and all these other things just only hits you then, when like you're no longer in danger mode.
I always took that as like relief. It's like Samus has been alert the whole time, and she finally gets to have a nap, essentially. Like even mentally, like, and
it shows you like it does show you like the type of pull that this type of mission or journey might have on Samus, and because it's left so
wait.
big like that.
That's a good point. As much as I like the animation in her helmet reveal that I didn't get to see because I didn't get 100% scans because the game has missable scans, why is that hidden behind 100% scans?
Why is that a thing? Yeah.
Why is that a thing?
Yeah.
But I just realized she doesn't express anything. in that scene either.
Precisely where I was gonna go
No,
for with my
yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
I just realized
There's
this.
nothing.
All of this bullshit just to see Samus without her helmet when it used to
And
be
then
a
she
75%
doesn't actually
item,
tell you
and now
anything
it's
about what she's
100%.
feeling. Because here's the thing, Maze, you can only see Samus do that bit of relief that we talked about if you get 75% of the items. And then she does
No
the
scans
helmetless.
required, by
Otherwise,
the
you
way.
don't. No scans required. So now you have to get 100% of the items, and you don't get to learn Samus's like emotion through that body. Like, there's no like payoff. It's
There's
just
no catharsis there. It's
also
just, you
there's the
see
question of-
face.
yeah. There's also the question of canonicity. It's like, wait, did Samus take her helmet off or didn't she? Because there's two versions of this scene. Like one where she's literally wearing the helmet, and the other one where she isn't. Whereas in the other Prime games, she does always take her helmet off, but you just see it from a different angle, so you don't get to see her face.
Yeah,
So-
you see it from
Yeah.
like far
I
off in the
see.
back. You don't really get to see how she looks.
And then if you
Right.
get 75% of the items, then they show you a new angle,
Then
and you do.
you
And
do.
yeah, so. Yeah.
I think going on from the topic of like where you were talking about Orpheon with like characters and like a protagonist going through an emotional journey and how that in of itself can bring connection. A game that I finished this last year that I adore, that I honestly thought was going to be overhyped, but now that I've played it, it's like, oh no, it's actually genuinely a really good story. Red Dead Redemption 2.
Hey.
And
Yeah,
I
that game is great.
I want to do the Mazarek looks classic in these streams of explaining a concept by explaining how a different game does it.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Because the
Why are you shutting it off though?
Oh,
the
I
thing
see.
that I wanna kind
That-
of-
I was like, what did I do? I should have. By the way, Maze, you know those little like bubbles that like were healing us before, but don't matter because we have the light suit
Yeah.
now. You can like do
Yes.
crazy things with them if you shoot them. So if you shoot them with the new Annihilator beam, that creates a death field that enemies will get like
Oh,
sucked
that's
towards
cool.
and then instantly die. It's so cool. We did it earlier by accident. It's
awesome.
very. I did not realize there was a hole there because there isn't in the light world. Damn, that's really cool.
played RDR2 last year, great game. I fully agree. It's worth the hype. It's really good.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, no, like Red Dead Redemption 2 it's arguably my favorite game from Rockstar.
Definitely with
Oh,
by
cool.
by a wide
Yeah,
margin.
there's a couple of things I wish it were different, but at least for like a game that is trying to tell you a story, and it feels like
Yes.
it's a story first in some ways.
Yes.
Yeah, they still found ways to make this marry the gameplay to the story in ways that are meaningful. And because it also understands, also you should scan these, that the story.
Is this the only time they appear?
Yeah, this is the only room
I was
they show
gonna
up.
say. I was gonna say. I looked at this and when I know I've played this game stretched out over 2 years now. I know I haven't seen these yet.
No, yeah.
You only
That's
see these in
crazy.
these hallways, which is also
That's-
the cool thing about these other Prime games is that
There's a
I
lot
feel
of enemy
people don't
variety,
really
there's a lot of creatures variety.
appreciate the creature variety that you can interact with because of how they're placed in the environment that forces you to either interact or finds a way around it versus
You
grieve or
don't
spawn.
know what you have until it's gone, and that's my hot take on Metroid Prime 4.
Heyo.
Hey,
Yeah.
gosh.
But yeah, no, I mean it's one of those things that like I felt very weird about Prime 4 is that like the other games, especially the later two, focused a lot on Samus as a character in relation to the story. That now that Prime 4 is out, like and Samus actually has a group of racked time characters that just
Yeah.
in for the ride with her, and there's not even a moment where she's like emoting through body language that might give you a
Yes.
bigger sense of how she thinks about these characters or how she feels about the fact that Nora Armstrong is hitting on her on the subway.
Yeah, exactly. Very quick, Mace. Do you recognize this room in the light world?
It's been a while, but vaguely, yes.
This is the bridge. This is the bridge that
Oh, but the bridge isn't here in this.
Yeah,
Ah.
and in the light world, it got broken by Dark Samus and we're screw attacking across it. And then before that, we were boost balling across it. And the fact that we walk across that bridge, and yeah, the first time you go across the bridge, you have like a shootout with the space pirate. Second time,
Yeah,
it's
I was
broken
gonna
by
say.
Dark Samus. You climb through the like the remains of it with the
spider
spider ball, and then the third time you just get to
Yes.
screw across it, screw attack across it.
And
Anyway,
then
we
an
also-
optional
Go on.
and an optional fourth time in the light world, you can go back to that room, get on a turret, and
Yes, you
fire
can.
cannon shots that destroy the environment that allows you to collect a couple of power-ups.
I'll
Yes.
One of them is a beam ammo, actually, so I don't know if you might want to pick that up.
I thought I already had, but I could be just entirely wrong.
I don't. I mean, it's been. I'm not the one playing.
been a little
the game,
while.
So what would I know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we get to do this now. We've walked past a couple of these, and they were entirely decorative until now, because we can ride light rails.
Samus just got obliterated and perished. All right, there we go. They're back. They got better. Whoa! Oh, I see. Majora's Mask Desert Temple vibes. You on the ceiling now? Or are you just in a different area?
It's definitely here.
It looks
I
like,
know it.
It
If
looks
you
like
come
you're
here
on
in
the
the
ceiling.
Oh yeah. Keep that in mind, by the way, Mace, for next stream in 5 years.
Okay.
At least he's being honest at the time.
Yeah. There it is. There he is. So yeah, in the light world, you can come here and there is that pickup that Orphe just described, but there's also a dead Luminoth that tells you all about I think he just calls it the entrance or the sanctuary, and like
Yeah.
You are on the ceiling.
Yeah.
And there's also the fact that you can see the silhouette of the ink cache in the light world Aether as well, if you happen to be looking with the dark visor.
Oh, can you?
Oh.
Yeah, so like you see.
You can see. So this
how
guy
in the-
here that I can only see
You
with
see
the dark
you
visor.
can see their outlines through with the dark visor while in light Aether.
I never knew that because I know like
That's
right
how
now
I
I'm-
discovered them when I was a kid, and I jumped into the one in like
these guys. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a room
Fascinating.
in temple grounds near where the antenna is, where you're trying to communicate with the Federation base.
Yes.
There's a room that you can only reach with a space jump, and then when you go in there, there's nothing in that room. And as a kid, I was like, "What the fuck do you mean there's nothing in this room? It's just a dead end." And then like, I gotta use a visor, and then I turn on the dark visor, and that's when I see the outline of this thing, and I had no idea what it was because I was like still halfway.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about earlier, where I was like, oh, I never went into this room in the light world to see the dead Luminoth. I
Yeah,
just walked
or
past
the
it.
outline. So like, it's again one of those cool things
Why
that
does
you
this
keep
burn me?
finding more and more details. You know,
Why does this burn? What is this, and why does it hurt me?
this beam.
Yeah.
Well,
Cavemen learning about fire.
it's a specialized dark energy light.
I know, it's just cool. Yeah.
It's cool that it just harms you.
That's, yeah.
If-
I like being
It
harmed, as long
is
as it's cool.
sad. It is a shame that I realized that in Metroid Prime 4, the only thing that can really harm you is like enemies, because there are not a lot of environmental hazards on your way.
Yeah.
Like there's not really a moment where you have to like platform over lava and flare pool like in Magmore Carvens.
It really is just a walking and shooting simulator. That's sad.
No offense, Orpheon, but I'm starting to see what's wrong with your video. You know, you were saying like, oh, I just keep saying so much and I have 30 pages of script. I think the sentence you just said summarizes it. Because you said, there isn't a point in Metroid Prime 4 where you have to platform over lava or something, and then you kept talking.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how to write concisely. You could have left it as, there isn't a point in Metroid Prime 4 where you have to platform.
Yeah, I mean no, because if not, then I'll get somebody. See, here's the difference there. Way
I'm joking. I'm
it in a
completely
manner
joking. I
that
was
I'm
just
already addressing the counter argument that someone in my comments might say, because there'll be somebody out there say, "Well, actually, you would have to jump in this room in order to reach this place, so there's actually platforming in this game." And I'm like, just trying to demonstrate that just because there's room that you have to jump and stuff,
Doesn't mean that it has
you're
an
right.
iron
I mean, you're
gateway, though.
1000% right though.
You can jump
Now,
in
speaking-
Zelda, it's not a platform.
It's just that, like, I feel that when it
Speaking
comes to,
of-
I feel like when it comes to when you're writing it as a script that you're gonna voice and then edit, the extra bit of sentence just helps you at remaining and finishing your point, so your audience has a chance to process it and keep it before you're immediately
Yes,
blasting it with
I-
something else that you can
No,
easily
yeah,
more
I've
afford
done
in
the
a-
same
in a
thing.
It's a fine
text
balance.
For some
form, or you
reason,
just
I've done the
like
same-
reading it,
Yeah.
you know. So
I've
it's
done
more
the
for
same-
pacing of the video.
Yeah. No, but I've done the same thing with my New Little King story script, which is stupid because I've seen so little defense of that game. Most of the defense is people who aren't familiar with the original, so it doesn't matter because I catch them up to speed and they'll go, and they should go, hey,
Caught.
even though I like the game, I now know
I'm
why
actually-
it's so bad. And like that, I didn't have that context. But I still, for some reason, write it to shut down like imaginary arguments I know I won't see. I think so that I don't look biased.
I won't see them either, but I feel like for my case, it's more for like the pacing of.
You actually probably will see them. Like people will say like, oh.
Yeah, no.
People will.
I won't.
People will just join in.
I've honestly, unfortunately, logged out off of checking most of my comments because like. So some people take these points in these games a little bit too seriously, and it like
yeah, for sure.
It's a passionate community.
Anyway, what were you saying? Mate? You said,
of course, and I'm more than happy that people are voicing their stuff in my video. You know, they sat through my video. It's the least I can do, but it's reached the point also where there's just too many of them to catch up and be able to address all of them. That like I at least try and be like, all right, I'll stream or in the Discord server where I feel I can actually have a conversation rather than I posted a comment and somebody else replies with a comment.
I get you. I think that's a good way of handling it. What I was gonna say, speaking of talking extensively to make a single point, so Red Dead Redemption 2. To loop back around, because I definitely have this thing where it's like once I got a thought in a conversation that I want to say, that's like all my brain's gonna like think
I'm the same
forever. So we were talking earlier about protagonists and like them having a character arc, and it really made me think about how a lot of Nintendo games in particular really love kind of the silent protagonist trope. In games, and kind of the rationale with it is that you, as a player, kind of impart your own interpretation of the character onto it, and you can kind of connect. And I think there's a definite art to doing that. It can be done badly, such as making your character a sociopath in Prime 4. It's where you yourself have no reason to be invested. There's a fine balance to be met. For example, Link in Ocarina of Time, right, doesn't talk, but we have moments of emotion from him, like when Princess Ruto goes, "Yo, husband, why have you been leaving me waiting for several years?" You look at him and he looks genuinely distressed. He's like, "What are you talking about?" Because that matches what the player is also thinking in this moment.
Yeah, this is a big point that Orpheon brought up on the Prime 4 streams, where he was like, I don't mind this character because they are saying the thing that I am thinking. I mind this character because the thing they have said doesn't match up. And it's especially true with a silent protagonist, yes.
And it got me thinking, there are kind of multiple avenues of doing the silent protagonist. Gordon Freeman, for example, works because you never see outside of Gordon Freeman's eyes in the Half-Life series. You're always looking through him. So your reactions, how you're moving the camera, how you're ignoring the cutscene and punching something with your crowbar in the corner, that's your version of Gordon Freeman. And I think that... But I also think that it is wrong to say that you are... I think now we're getting better in terms of telling stories through video games. I think that a lot of different game designers and writers are getting better as years go on, of finding a way to have a written, established protagonist that still is connected to allowing that freedom for the player's own self-expression. And I think that Red Dead Redemption 2 is a good example of this, because there's like effectively the karma mechanic in Red Dead Redemption 2, right? Like, the more you run around randomly shooting people, the lower your honor goes. Same as in the original Red Dead Redemption. But also, you can be a better person and try to be better, and you get better karma. And this affects what ending you can get. And I think that this is a great way of doing it, because even though the story, that in broad strokes, not trying to spoil anything, the story of Red Dead Redemption 2 is about criminals trying to be better people, effectively. People who have done bad things, have robbed countless banks. They were told that there was a prize if they got to 50. And actual dialogue from the first game.
Actual dialogue.
Actual dialogue. God bless John Marston. And have killed countless people. The number of people you kill in both games is insane. But when you're free roaming and the actions where there is no mission compelling you and you just do your own thing, that's where the game judges your actions. That's where you have freedom of player. And I think it's cleverly written, taking Red Dead Redemption 2, for example, that you can be
Wait, really? Red Dead Redemption 2 as an example?
Yes.
I thought the entire example was Red Dead. I'm just doing a bit. Going to.
Red Dead in general. But yeah, Bad Guy Arthur talks differently in a somewhat different ending. Yes, the endings are different. He talks in a gruffer voice. They wrote in variables for this. You make your own Arthur Morgan, but both of them are written so they fit with the character. You can be a psychopathic, hyper-murdering, run around with your gun, shooting everybody in sight, stealing, thieving man, and it still fits with the character because a lot of his dialogue is him being self-deprecating about the fact that he's just a crazy man. Almost changing all the times that in missions when you're fighting people, when you're punching down people who own the gang money, as it's then presented as, oh, he kind of enjoys this. There's a twisted part of him maybe that's just a little bit sadistic. And that functions as perfectly canon because the character is grey enough that when you inflect that your own decisions onto him, it can fit and makes his redemption, if you lean into that, and his regret later on work just as well. But you can equally play good karma the entire game, as I did my first playthrough, try to be the best person possible, and he's humble. It comes all the times where he does bad things in missions are presented more so. They come across more as a matter of survival. And when he's beating people up to get money for the gang, that's just business. He's putting on a persona. It's not what he's actually like. He's pretending to be a scarier person. He's playing the game. He's threatening. He's scary because he's the enforcer. He can do it, but it's not inherently him. It could be him if you choose to play like that, but it doesn't have to be. And I think it's a very good example of a character written in such a way where they can still have a character arc, they can still be a character in the game, but they are still equally, you connect with them as a player based on how you play, because they are still your version of that character. And I think that's a very special balance they managed to strike that I hope more games can do more of. Please go ahead.
I feel like they're in the infinite ways that you can do a silent protagonist. The reason I feel that Prime 4, and I'm going back a little bit to the earlier points you were saying with Mr. Freeman. Brian was saying that every time he hears Gordon Freeman, he thinks of either Morgan Freeman, the actor, or Gordon being voiced by him.
Yes.
Which I'm the same.
I fully support this. I think that's hilarious.
The thing with like Link in those Zelda games is that they find a way to make him very much a blank slate because the point of Link is to be the link between the player and the game.
The world, yes.
Yeah, similar to most other silent protagonists in RPG games like say Joker and Persona or whatever. But they still have their personality and their sass or their anger or whatever that defines them as a person and an individual before they're a silent state. I think that the issue with Prime 4 and subsequently something that had also there in the original Metroid Prime game is the fact that in the case at least of Beyond, because it cuts out, it interrupts the gameplay to have characters to spew dialogue to the protagonist so often that and focuses on a story that's way more cinematic. It's got voice acting. It's got more of a cinematic score and all of these cutscenes and stuff that you might expect a little bit more of the emotions towards Samus because the characters talk and the story treats Samus more as she were just another character that you're playing the game rather than just a simple silent protagonist. At least in the aspect of Beyond, because as you were saying, in Echoes, it doesn't feel intrusive because the dialogues are just merely video game checkpoints where the navigator guy is giving you a general thing. All right, here's what we got to do next in our video game.
I'd never considered that, but it's like, in another way of putting it, the characters are treating Samus as if they're talking.
Yeah,
but they're not. So it's just there's just nothing there.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And so like the case with Link is that it feels that even when Link doesn't have anything to say, that it's more in there of posing a question, versus the Galactic Federations who are like, "Can you help me out with this, Samus?" You know. That the way the dialogue is written and the characters talk to Samus feels like more of something that you might expect to have a reaction or clarification, because they're either
Yes.
discussing a plan or figuring out what's wrong with a place or asking Samus for help, or in the case of Nora, hugging her and touching her and all this other stuff, but there's no reaction from the character. That it makes it feel like I don't know what's supposed to be the baseline for this.
Wait,
'Cause,
wait.
like,
A character gives Samus a hug?
yeah, I can show you the clip. It's at the
Okay.
ending. It's moments
Dude.
before Mackenzie gets shot.
Dude, wait. Okay.
Let me look. I'll load
that's
it up
such
for you.
shit.
I'll load it up for you. You're gonna
Because-
die.
Imagine how I need to see the complete lack of a reaction, because no, that bothers me, because imagine how that one moment could completely recontextualize the character if Samus reacted. You go
Yeah.
a whole game with them being passive and with them not reacting much, right? But imagine in this one moment they get a hug. If Samus then proceeds to hug them back, that gives character retroactively to everything. Because so far they've been so stoic. This one moment of vulnerability would completely recontextualize the character and actually give some genuine depth to the rest of the game. By being like, they've been holding on and strained for so long. This is
For
the
so
one
long.
moment they have a second. And then Mackenzie gets shot. So it's like even this one moment of actual emotional catharsis for this character who's been stoic for these people this whole time is immediately like bastardized. Sorry, you shared your stream. I'll start watching it. Do you want to do that again? I'll watch.
What?
Hey, Doug Pancake.
Somebody showed
Oh
the
no,
stream
wait.
for a second.
I'm just I'm putting it on Premiere because it might be easier for me to do it that than the other, just
Oh, fair
regular video player. Because I recorded it with multiple audios and sometimes it just crashes.
But that
Just
could have
give me
been
two
so
instances.
cool. That could have been such a
The
genuine,
thing
like,
the thing I will warn you is that I think that the problem is that even if Samus had like reacted to the hug, that there is no, because of the rest of the adventure doesn't really tell you whether or not Samus is okay with it or whatever, that just like I feel that if she reacted at the end, you're just putting a band-aid on the issue, you know.
Oh, undeniably so, absolutely. It doesn't make up for actual emotions throughout the entirety of the game, but it would have been better than zero.
Me?
Alright, I'm watching
I'm
the
sorry.
stream. Let me bear witness
So-
to this
What?
hug.
What happened?
What have you done?
This. Are you watching my stream now?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
watching
yeah,
the
yeah.
stream.
These
course.
stupid floating video gamey platforms that actually created
Yeah.
a really unique little spider ball challenge.
Yeah?
A freaking law telling you
Yeah.
why they exist.
Yeah.
Dude, welcome
I
to
know, right?
Metroid. Did you just get here? I thought you were playing the game.
It's a good. It's just good.
Did you grab the Sky Temple key?
I did, of course I did.
Okay.
It's
so
just but like Prime 4 needed.
here it is, Mace.
Yeah.
Dude,
Also, I'm giving you the
Alright,
full
watching
context of
that.
how the fight ends.
Okay.
There's, you know,
Alright,
Luke's
so we
getting
get our... Yep, so it's getting zapped, and it's epic music.
zapped
and then-
by weird reasons, by the way.
Okay.
So there's
Samus
some
actually
emotion.
does something.
Yeah,
That's some
and,
emotion there. Silex heckin' dies.
So how do you? So like again, we got to this plane between like dimensions because Silex brought us here.
Okay. So now it's the problem of how do we get there? Oh, that is a jacked robot.
Yeah, I know, right? He's. Why do you
He's
think
so-
his arms are so
he's-
big on the shipboat
he's
section?
so-
No,
hot.
I thought I thought you were joking, but no,
No,
like
she's
that is
so
he's,
hot.
he's so
Why did they
make
chunky
the
and I
robot so
adore
he
him.
has the
Look
same
at it.
dude. He has the same double shoulder as Samus does. Look at it.
He does actually look like a Metroid thing, yeah.
Yeah. They actually designed something in this game, guys.
See, like at this moment, you wouldn't be. I wouldn't argue. You know, it wouldn't be bad if you assumed that this was just a Federation Force game, giving all of these shots.
No. Yeah. Okay.
So this portal opens
So we got a
somehow,
portal
right?
opening.
We don't know how Samus is able to
Samus
create
just
those
shows
portals.
up
Yeah,
again, but
yeah.
sure.
Here you go.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all we get.
That's all we got.
Pat on the shoulder. Get off of me. or
Yeah,
you
yeah.
tear
Just
my
a
suit.
pat on the shoulder. And that's it. You know.
You know what's worse about that maze? It's so insignificant that I beat the game before Orpheon, and then I was watching his streams, and he said, I bet that Samus and Nora have a hug at the end. Oh, sorry, Nora hugs Samus at the end.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I went, funny that didn't happen. Because I forgot it happened, because it's that
Straight up
insignificant.
forgot, because
Yeah.
it means nothing. Okay, do we have footage of Mackenzie getting shot?
Yes, hold up a minute. Because like I loaded it up here so that you understand that this cutscene ends, right?
Yeah.
And then it's
Okay,
just
so
waiting for you to
it's
go
just
back into this to press A so that you
And you
can...
press a singular button. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you can trigger the rest of the cutscene, right?
Yeah. Okay, so you press a button, you interact with something with your 3 fingers.
Oh yeah, I don't... Wait, no, I put the same video twice. My bad.
That's okay. Your crimes are forgiven.
Hi Samus, I'm
Right,
Nora,
so you
also
press-
known as Samus Big Fan 1 on Chirp, Galactic Federation social media network.
So yeah,
And I am the admin
this is
leader
all
in
that
Deadweight
happens right
also
after
board.
that, you know? So yeah,
Samus
I'll
is
play it on
canonical
fast.
bird
I'll play it on
language,
fast forward. This is all that Samus does at the ending.
Okay, yeah, they
Oh
press
my
a
gosh,
button.
it's a teleporter. Oh my gosh, we found home. Sweet, it's charging up, you know?
Let's do it. We're going home. And then he rocks
He
up.
just shows up, dude.
He's just like, what up? I wasn't done.
He doesn't look any worse for wear, you know?
Not at all after that whole fight.
I'm gonna do Aegon next.
Also, look at
Okay,
that.
so
Look at that. Can I just as an animator? So slow.
Oh, that's upsetting.
You know.
Bevel curve, my guy.
I can't see it. Which animation is it? Because I probably know it.
When
in
Samus getting shot falling
Silex
over
blasts the
very
teleporter
slowly.
and Samus is hit by the shockwave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, so you can laugh, Mace.
All right.
If this cutscene could get any funnier for you,
Okay.
I want you to appreciate this very awkward getting off the floor animation
Yeah.
that I
Yeah.
think Dread has made so significantly better, but also there's this.
Oh no. Okay, so they just get. dead.
She's
All
fine,
right.
by the way.
Oh, she's fine.
fine.
Okay, cool.
He shoots at him, you know. It's
The
fine.
bullets are
It's
not doing.
still fine. Everybody's still fine. View comes over, fires a
runs in.
barrage of missiles.
Holy
Allow me to
point
assist.
blank range. Allow me to help out. Brother gets missile to heck.
Mackenzie scans it
music-
and gets the MacGuffin plot exposition powers to know
Yeah. This.
exactly what's wrong.
All right.
I'll do my best to stabilize the power.
So you just.
Yeah,
so they're all
Samus is just
like-
standing there the entire
Samus
time.
is
Like,
just
she's
like,
not
I
even
could-
firing at Silence.
I could try to help the beat Silux that I just spent the whole time fighting, but
I also find it
bored.
funny that, like, you know, Metroid universe, hand-to-hand combat.
No, yeah.
Also,
Oh my
thanks
God.
for the assist, guys.
Dude,
Thanks for the assist.
they're just
There's
standing there.
there's
while
three
the
of them
robots
aiming
getting
at
dicked
him.
in the face. All right.
What always really upsets me. Oh no, we're not there yet. I'm listening to your commentary of it because I know the scene.
Okay, so he gets. Right, so of course, Nintendo game, there's no blood, so he just gets mega zapped.
Well, the funny thing about him getting Mega Sap actually as a Metroid fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the weapon of choice, the electrical shot that Silex fires is called the shock coil. And
Yes,
according
right.
to the logbook entry of Metroid Prime Hunters, it's like a banned weapon. The weapon is too powerful and too dangerous.
Yep.
That is
Oh,
considered
okay.
like banned technology.
It was made by the Federation, and they chose not to use it, and Silux stole it and used it anyway.
Spicy taser.
But now it's just a spicy. In the other game, it could siphon the life energy of a prey
Yeah,
if they were
it could
close
kill
enough to
you.
Silex. Now it's just a fancy taser.
Okay, all right.
And that's
so
it. So yeah, we literally go from like, let me see,
Everything
hug.
is fine. Samus, hug.
All right,
press
so
a
the
button.
hug happens here, right?
Yeah,
All right, there's the hug,
right.
and then
So
Mackenzie gets shot.
Like about not 4 minutes later.
There's 4 minutes and 12 seconds in between of Samus comes back out of the portal, Nora hugs her, They activate the portal. Silex shows up. They start another melee fight, and then Mackenzie gets shot. it's I can't make this up even if I try. And it's all to lead up to like, oh no, Samus, you gotta press the button. We'll hold Silex back.
Oh. Samus is too busy not helping. Let me get this guy. Yes.
It's like, look at him.
The punch. I do love that the thing that seems to have done the most damage to Silex is this guy coming up and just punching him in the face.
I like to imagine that's the thing that did the least amount of damage, just because the dude is punching like. All right, hold up. Like, if you look at his glove, right, he doesn't have any armor plating on his knuckles or anything. It's just like wearing a whatever glove.
Oh yeah, so he just.
And this guy is wearing this armor, and he's like, again, we're talking about the fact that Silex came out of the fight against Samus unscathed, and you're gonna tell me that this guy punching him. It's not even his. He's a righty. He's not even swinging with a strong arm.
Hang on.
That's
Wait,
a really good point.
Is this a different character? Wait.
He's a righty because he's got the trick, because earlier they established.
He's a righty.
Earlier in the same cutscene they established that he's a right-handed individual.
Trying.
It's a right-handed individual.
Samus,
he's
yeah.
he's
Samus,
using
sorry.
the right hand to aim his gun.
Sorry, Samus, we just couldn't beat him. Can you just, like, press a button and kill us? It's the only way. Just kill me, Samus.
Please,
Kill me,
please.
Samus. Samus, kill me now.
And then you press a button, and then they all,
and then
they
they all show their faces one last time. Though there's only one that I really felt sorry for, and it's the one guy that doesn't even have a mouth.
No, the robot.
Allow him to assist. I did
Allow
want
me
the
to
robot to do a
assist.
face reveal, and it's just like he's just got like a modelled plastic human face under for no
Oh, I was
reason.
gonna think it's the Adam Malkovich
Really
eye from
jacked,
Metroid Fusion.
No,
Dude, how crazy would it be? It opens its face, it's a Metroid in there. Like
I also
piloting
don't
a
like
mech,
that Mackenzie looks at you with these puppy dog eyes.
but does a little determined nod, just like, yeah, sure, kill us. And Sam's just like, okay.
All right, bye.
That felt really out of character for this character I barely know.
Imagine
But
if
it
at
just
the end of
feels-
Tears
it
of the
Feels
Kingdom,
out of character
right.
because in
Imagine
every
if-
other cutscene that there's like a big baddie, Samus does like a flip and fires at him or whatever.
imagine,
But this is
right,
the one time that she's just standing there.
Yeah, imagine in Tears of the Kingdom, right? Link sees like Zelda fall into the earth, and then he just hangs back and says to Raru, "I don't think I can save her. Actually, it's really unfortunate." Bye, Zelda.
like,
Looks
just
like you're
imagine
gonna
just like,
die because I can't. Because the whole point is like, oh, it looks like it's hopeless because there's an explosion. Like Samus literally risks her life running away from explosions all the time. Also,
She
the
did.
whole
She already did that in the same game, by the way.
Yes. Also, this isn't even mentioning the fact that Samus, the whole conflict is she has to use the teleporter because otherwise how will she get off the planet? We just watched her get off the planet via a wormhole.
via a portal
and then
that
she
she
got
seemingly
back
had
via
control
another
over.
wormhole.
Right?
Well, to be fair, the wormhole she goes in is created by Silex, but yeah, she somehow makes a wormhole coming.
Makes one
of the
out.
portal.
Just learned how. She just
Also,
wanted
I wanted to
Mackenzie
show you
dead,
this,
dude.
Mace. This is the game's final boss fight.
Okay. I'm
It's
gonna
Silex
bear witness
floating
to
in the
this.
middle with tentacles out of nowhere, and the other troopers are trying to, quote, help you. But if any of them die, it's game over.
Also, Silence can summon
Right,
dragons.
so they're being
and
a burden.
I was
Yeah, they're
desperately
being a burden because they have shitty AI, and there's 5 of
have
them,
the
and the
health
only way
and the
you can
core.
I
heal
was
them
trying
is when
so
they're dying.
hard. I was trying so hard to find any lore about why he has dragons now, and there isn't any.
Nintendo just when I thought it'd be cool.
Did you know that the robot sings?
Never mind, this is the greatest game ever, I accept
Hold
it.
up, I'll show you.
Okay. And then I'm gonna lock back into the stream because we
Yeah.
gotta co
Yeah, but this
commentate
is
on our
funny.
boy
This is
here.
funny, though.
I've
I
also
gotta laugh
wrap
at him
this
when he
up
falls
soon.
off of something.
So Maze, this is a really cool power up. If I remember, oh no, it's in the Dark World. Never mind. But this is still that's fun.
Wait, the robot
Oh
is singing.
gosh, why is this room on
Dwight,
fire?
the song is the robot is singing.
Oh, I do like the singing robot.
The robot is the best character.
Yeah, I did make this this shit post that I called Ode to 995 Oats.
Oh, I get it.
This... I just made a highlight reel of Robot Fred.
Of our boy, yeah.
Every step I take. By the way, on the point we were making about silent protagonists.
Yes. All
I
right.
have,
Returning
like,
to stream. You're in an anthill.
I'm gonna look for the one clip where View punches an enemy across the room because I think Maze needs to see that. But continue.
Oh, it's
Okay,
so good,
okay.
yes. But yeah, I have a point to make with this and video game narratives, which is,
Alright.
as you say, Nintendo's likes to try and get away with this, like, oh, they're a blank slate, so they're defined by you, the player. What Nintendo seems to never quite realize is that the characters will still be defined. It's like this thing of like, oh, I don't have an accent.
No, yes, exactly.
Yes,
Sorry,
no,
like,
exactly.
No. So like,
Gordon Freeman is another good example of this.
yeah. But like, here's the thing, right? Link is someone who is not self-deterministic, but is brave and is willing to do the right thing.
Yes.
But he is like he is a deterministic character. Like, somebody has decided this is your fate. You have to do it, and he stands up to the challenge. But that's because
Yeah.
that's the kind of. But that is also partially not really the story. It's just the gameplay. You give
That
him
is the
task,
game.
and
You've
go
been
and do
given
it.
a quest. You got to do it.
Meanwhile, Metroid was defined primarily by the first 3 games, especially Super Metroid. It's such a groundbreaking title. That is a game where you're not given the task what to do. You have to figure it out on your own, and the mission is entirely because Samus wants to do it. And those two things
Yeah.
mean that Samus was created to as, but maybe by accident, as a.
Well, I never thought you could jump on that.
Yeah, there you go. I taught him something new. I'm yeah.
20 years later, I'm still learning something new. That's why I love these games.
It's such a good game, man. But
That's
yeah,
fun.
but because Samus isn't told what to do, the player isn't told what to do. You have to figure everything out. Then
Which
that's
means the
why,
only reason they would be doing it is because they wanted to do it.
yeah, and this
Therefore.
that is what actually made Samus an independent character, because the
Yes,
gameplay
yeah.
was independent, and the mission itself was an intrinsic motivation to just the character. Like, they might not have realized that that's what they did. By the way, here's the Luminoff for this room. I do know it's in this room. I just need to find the portal to it. Don't worry. Oh, is it there? Oh, it's a one-way portal. Okay.
We're approaching
so-
burger time, by the way.
I know
We're
we're approaching
finding a
burger
safe
time. I have my eye on the burger clock.
All right, good.
But yeah, so like, and this is something that like a lot of the Metroid games screw up, and people don't get why, if they didn't play like some of the other Metroid games first, is like, as much respect as I have for Sakamoto, when there were interviews coming out, there was like, I think people got the wrong idea of Samus than what I have Samus in my head. It's like, no, they didn't get the wrong idea. They got the idea from what you gave them, and because she doesn't talk, and it's a game that was set up with a certain gameplay style, the gameplay style informed people's idea of the character.
Yes. Yeah,
And then,
I think
and
that
then
makes sense.
and then because honestly, Retro Studio staff admittedly said that they were all just Metroid fans and they friggin' loved Metroid, they also defined Samus in a way that a lot of fans would define Samus, because they went, this is the impression I get from the character, and then they build on that. The Samus in this game and Metroid Prime 1 and even Metroid Prime 3 feels so much like the Samus from Super Metroid to me. In a way that I don't think she does in games that are like, whoa, we're going to define Samus specifically this way. Because it's like, no, you're not defining a character that wasn't there. Just because you didn't give the character more specific things doesn't mean that she wasn't defined in some way. She was defined by this gameplay. You've created the character whether you like it or not. You can try and put your hands up and say, well, she didn't say too much, so we didn't know what she was thinking. We didn't know how she acted. But we did, because even if you didn't, like,
Because
even
your
if it's
actions
even if
that
it's
the
like a
game
meta,
forced
you know,
you to
like
do.
almost, yeah, even if it's like a more meta thing, that still
Yeah.
made a character, and that's still what people think, and that is what you have to compete against. And you can't just say like, oh, there was nothing there. Nothing is something, you know. It's like if you I've never gotten my partner bad presents. I've never bought her any. It's like
No, yeah.
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It still tells you
so-
something.
Right, if you make a
I
good
don't mean
point
to
about
interrupt, but
Korbo,
can I show
Korbo
the
is
clip
also
real
a
quick, 'cause I need to
deterministic
swap.
character in the sense that they take
Oh.
orders from Hauser, basically, the thrust into the situation.
What did you
If I
say? Sorry,
may
Orf?
interrupt for 5 seconds so I can show the clip because I need to do some other editing.
Sure,
That's
sure,
all.
sure.
I have it right here. So
Okay, go
you're in
forth.
the great minds.
All right, all right.
You know,
We got
it's
these
bigger,
bad guys
bigger enemy
coming on
shows
up.
up. Yeah.
What is Samus to do? Probably the same thing they always do: kill it, shoot it till it dies. So we have our boy, the goat, coming in. And then he runs on up. He runs up to a thing. Oh my god!
No, you're about to
Right.
see. You're about to see. You're about to see.
Hang on.
Bong! And then I just
Dude,
melt
that
him.
thing
He,
is
like
awesome.
alley ooped
You
him.
just melt that guy.
Get sponged.
Oh, I
Look at him
love this
go.
robot, dude.
It's also fun as a gameplay mechanic because since he has to actually be physical with the enemies and go and like punch them, you know, it does create this different gameplay mentality and co-opness where you know Samus is the projectile shooter. So how do you explain that View doesn't hit as often the enemies? Is because like he's gotta go. He's a big, chunky, slow robot.
Yes, yeah.
But yeah, if I may add to something, Brian had written in the chat, Silex, I will destroy you I will destroy you and everyone you care about, especially that little nerd over there. Samus, you can have him. Silex, then I will destroy that robot. Samus, no, not you, you monster.
I actually think you're right, Rife. By the way, Rife joined the Discord recently, having played Little King Story because they saw my video years ago. They finally got around to it, and said it was pretty good.
Yes.
And yeah, I think the relationship between House and Korbo is very interesting. Obviously, some of that is informed by ending events that we can't talk about because no one's played the damn thing. But
I thought Hauser was a misspelling of Bowser for a second. I'm not
no, Hauser is the. I mean, it's probably a reference to Bowser because they're both cows. Or at least, yeah.
I
Well,
thought Bowser
Hauser
was a
isn't a
turtle.
cow. Hauser isn't a cow. He is a man, but he wears a cow-themed costume and he rides around on a bull that looks suspiciously like a cow, despite being male. It's like a Minecraft chicken situation. So yeah. It's a lot,
You
right?
know-
Oh, is this just a bomb?
You know, earlier you gave us space
Oh,
to
sick.
promote things,
Yep.
and we just completely ignored that.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Do we want to? Is that door still open?
If the door's still open, we
No.
are about to wrap up stream very soon.
That's fine. Quick, Orphea, go promote yourself.
Hi, my name is Albert from the Orpheon. I like Metroid.
Hello.
I like Birds and other things. I do stream twice a week or so. I play a lot of things and I do a lot of rambling and silly things. So, if you like the sound of my voice, I don't. I'd be more than happy to
You
have
should,
you
dude.
guys
You sound
over.
awesome.
dude,
Oh, thank you,
Hell yeah,
thank
dude.
you.
You have really good
But yeah,
English.
like I do videos. I do birthday parties. I do bar mitzvahs.
Nice.
I'm available in 2 languages.
Yo.
My ideal date are romantic walks by the beach.
I like pina coladas.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
I like penis-
I know.
I
I
mean,
told you to
penis
sell
colada- I
yourself,
mean,
but I think
pina
you got the wrong
coladas.
idea of what I meant by that.
Oh, okay. I mean, you left it so vague.
No, I mean, you know.
I'm doing
that's what-
original projects and stuff. I got a big Metroid Prime 4 review video. So if you are interested in hearing a guy lose his minds over a video game, but yeah, I'm here.
Subscribe and follow this man. He
I-
makes
me
good
and-
content.
Me and
Español,
Orfeo,
ese es el otro idioma.
me and Orpheon are working on basically the same video as each other, but mine's for New Little King Story. The difference is that his is a game that's infinitely more disappointing. Mine's a game that is just actually removing my bias as a Little King Story fan, still the worst game I've ever played. It is genuinely terrible.
The frame rate thing was insane to me. What you said the other day with how like short the game is. If it would actually like if the frames weren't broken,
yeah. So
slow everything down by like 3 times.
We're wrapping up because it's your burger time. They've been reminding me it's 10 minutes to burger time.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes to burger.
No problem, I can get you that.
See, I have to ask permission for my food.
That's not true!
Why? How could you, man?
Wait, Shaman.
No es justo. No,
Bueno, no, yo no hice las reglas.
no es verdadero. No habla la verdad. Pero le amo. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, yeah. So
have a video.
Orpheon, the Little King Story is a game for the PS Vita. There was a point of the game has horrific slowdown, and there was a point where I was like, wait, I have video editing footage. I can see how slow it is. It's running at 0.47 times what it should be. And I know because there is a counter on screen counting down in seconds for like a timed part of the game. There's like a timer. And the timer is slowing down with the game. So if I match the timer up to real life seconds of video editor footage, I can see the difference. And it's like 160 something percent. Sorry, 214%. Wow. I have to speed it up by in order to make that timer like match up with like real life seconds like it should.
That is fucked.
It's so, dude, you can buy swimsuit DLC for a character who is underaged, and then you can't actually give it to her because the way that you equip costumes in the game is by giving them to playable units. And even though she's a girl in the game, so they made her this DLC, she isn't a playable unit. So you can't equip it to her to give her an outfit you bought for real money.
Real money? Oh, I thought you were talking about like this being like an unlockable.
No, there's
no,
8.
isn't it an additional DLC?
Yeah, there's 8 girl characters,
like...
right? 7 of them are kind of playable, as in like you can recruit them, they come around with you. They all get DLC, they all get swimsuits, even if they're underaged. And Verde isn't playable, but she also got like the same DLC treatment because she's a woman in the game. But you can't equip it to her because it's done through the armor system, and she can't wear armor because she isn't a unit.
This is so funny because like you could spend that money on buying a gacha character, but at least there you actually get the PNG.
It's like I bought a PNG that's locked in.
No, you didn't even buy a PNG.
Everything...
You might as well just like throw the money out the window.
No, everything in
make a little paper airplane.
Every time I have to stop and think about New Little King Story, it just feels like I'm being like punched again.
Yeah, and you've not played the game.
I've not played the darn thing.
You've not played Little King Story yet.
Vicariously, and it still makes me suffer.
Yeah.
It's awful. I despise it so. All my homies hate Azul.
Oh, Azul's so bad. Oh yeah, because there's a character called Verde in the original, they made an OC and called him Azul. He's
only one character that follows this, and they're not the ones that are related. By the way, he's related to Hauser.
Yeah, he's blood related to Hauser. Well, actually, no. At the end, it's revealed that he could be like another universe's Korobo that came over, and Hauser just adopted it. It's a mess.
Is Korobo related to Verde?
No.
Then my point still stands.
Cool. Anyway, did you say you need to go off?
Huh?
Did you say you need to head off soon? I do need to head off soon, so I should.
You need to head off soon.
Yeah, I thought
kick us
one
out.
needed it. Yeah, why are you blaming me? You're the one who said that.
You're the one who
Listen,
has to leave.
Yeah,
I
you're
would
the one
love
who-
to answer that, but therapy's expensive.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
fair
I
enough.
don't have the thing that requested me for a burger in the first place to worry about it. I don't see how that would be.
The thing that request? You mean the wife?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't have one of those quote things.
I see.
It's a shame you won't be able to
yes,
join us
as
for the
another
finale,
human-
Orpheus. I was very
Welcome
sad.
everybody to the finale of the finale of Metroid. Everybody.
It's not the finale. He didn't collect all the Sky Temple keys. What are you talking
It's a
about?
shame
We're
you
gonna
won't be
here-
able to join us based on being cancelled.
Differing opinions.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that people are canceling me based around my own culture.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be real. I've remembered where all of these. Why are you attacking? That's Duck Pancake. I really apologize, everyone. He's being cute.
Who is neither a pancake nor a duck.
No, he is a
For
cat.
reference. Yes.
Oh, my
And we
guess
love
was
them.
going to be goldfish, or as I also call them, thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be real with you. So I have to leave now anyway. But all the Sky Temple keys
staying?
I've done so far, I do remember, and I think I remember the two in Torvis. I do not remember where the last Aegon one is. I can narrow it down on process. I forgot to get the Sonic Boom.
You want me to give you a hint?
No, I think
Alright.
it'd be funny to watch me next stream try, because honestly, like I have to narrow it down to, well, what powers do you get at the very end of the game that I can use in this map now? So
You might be using that train of thought. Might be overthinking for one of them.
that is fair. Fair enough. Anyway,
Is all.
yeah,
Yeah.
since Maze didn't, I'm very quickly gonna
Yeah,
say, please,
Crocodile.
everyone,
Okay.
watch ReZero.
Please, everybody,
Abridged.
go to Starlit Cafe and watch the ReZero Abridged from Starlit Cafe. It is a
Please,
non-profit
link
come over
fan-based
to the
parody of the
Orpheon.
anime
Like,
ReZero.
comment,
It is
subscribe to the
incredible.
Orpheon so
It is
you can
great.
watch.
We spent months writing it. It just got released. It is about to become the single most successful video that I've ever been a part of.
I'm
It has
so
surpassed
glad.
it has surpassed my most viewed video on my own channel. It's not even on my channel. I don't know how
I-
to feel about this. Proud.
I
Actually,
would like
I'm
to
so
say
proud.
that
It's-
there
I'm
is a-
so glad it's working.
There's a
out.
really
It's
good
awesome.
there's a really good chance that the New Little King Story joke in that video has been viewed more times than New Little King Story has been played, because that game
I
sold
know,
so badly.
right? Because I wanted to get like in this so I'm a writer, director, and VA. Luckily, in this new series, and so I wanted to write in as many references to my friends as possible. Snake Hat got lint. I made sure one of the characters mentioned lint. He'll get it. Yep. And your thing, I got you. I was feeling generous. Music in there, and in the newspaper as well. In the newspaper at the start of the video, I have a rant. One of the articles is ranting about Little King Story, a new Little King Story. At some point, we'll need to. At some point, we'll need to publish the because obviously it's hard to read because it's like wrapped around.
Yeah,
like,
some of it's cut
a
off,
page of the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Some of
So,
it's
yeah.
cut off. We do have the full thing written up. We'll get around to releasing it at some point.
And then you said there's
but
a
it's
third,
a lot of
there's the
fun.
third reference to the beaver, and I went the beaver, and I forgot
yeah,
about this.
yeah, in the
I made Maze
newspaper-
lose his mind a year ago, and this was off stream. This was just us. He came over to my house and we played Donkey Kong Country, and I said, "You
This
need to see the concept
flippin'
art for the first
The concept
boss."
art for the beaver. Look up
So
Donkey Kong Country Beaver. It is. He looks
I think it's Naughty. I
insane.
think his name's
It's
Naughty.
the funniest thing I've ever seen. Hang on, Orpheon. Let me grab you this. Let me grab
Let's
this
find it
real
real quick.
Let me. I got it. I have it in my files labeled as suffering. Let me. Here you go, Orpheon. Look, bear witness to him.
Oh my gosh, it's the beaver from Donkey Kong.
I showed him. I was like,
pain.
"Dude, you have to see this image," and I showed him this. He lost his mind, and then he put it in this abridged in the newspaper as, "Have you seen this beaver? Now you have."
It's so dumb looking. Sorry.
I love these beavers because of this stuff. You should look at more of the Donkey Kong characters. They all
The
look kinda
misshapen
like-
eyes are so funny.
Yeah, it's a
Sorry.
beady misshapen like
Every time
eyes
I
in
s-
different places.
Every
The
time I
people
see
do.
this image, I lose it because there's just I lose it because I look at the image and I just hear screaming. Like I just hear muffled internal screaming. This beaver's like hearing in his head. I need to scroll up. I need to look away because I'm just gonna lose it.
I think that's
sorry.
where we leave this. I think that's
Every
genuinely
time
the best way to
I
leave
see
this. I
this
don't think we could leave this any better than that. Alright, I'm
So
gonna
if
have
you
to say,
ever make a highlight of these streams, please.
yes, it's
show the
naughty.
beaver.
Alright, lots of love, everyone. I think we're gonna leave it there. Take care, everyone.
Heck yeah.
Check out the other
Fairly
two.
well, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Go
subscribe to Starlight Cafe and Misery Looks and off again.
They're linked in the description.
Mine won't be as epic. I'm just gonna say subscribe to the Orpheon.
Watch
Was
them
awesome.
streams. They're fun. He doesn't like good games like Metroid Prime 4.